How about now? Hello? Okay, how about now? Can Zach hear me? I need Zach's approval. Yay! Okay, we're so back, guys. Hell yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying earlier. Welcome to Guildhouse Weekly 204. We actually have a small bracket tonight due to some people obviously getting ready for finals. It's that end of the year shebang. People are probably out and about trying to enjoy themselves in San Jose. But we still got a weekly. We still got tournaments, and we still, of course, have Smash Ultimate happening for you tonight. So, of course, sit down, buckle down. It's going to be kind of an interesting one. We got Luis in attendance on top of Dtier, Nanoash, Skeletal, Twan, Mio, also known as Logan, Skylock, and Alsoda. We also got Ramon, Dre, Leonidas, Plum, Toblerone. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers in here that are really good at this game. And unfortunately, somebody is not even going to make it past their round one today. That's the crazy part. Some of these round ones like we got on stream is actually visceral. We got Sword Hero 1 versus Alvin, which if you don't know about Alvin, Alvin has actually been a visiting Peach player playing Daisy right now. Going up against Sword Hero 1, another one of my regulars at the YouthNet for Versus Reborn. So this is like watching the round one back home. Without the need of having to go to Sunnyvale, we got it here at downtown Guild. Now, of course, there's one thing to note between these players. Alvin is improving. He's one of those players who's pretty much got his start elsewhere, I believe, in the Washington scene. Came down here to NorCal and actually has been putting on some pretty decent results for somebody pretty new to the game. Alvin, of course, looking to maybe make a name for himself in this small bracket. And starting with round one, doesn't hurt to try. Sword Hero 1, on the other hand, this guy grinds Bowser like no other. He goes to practically every YouthNet, every Guildhouse for like the last few months. He's been on that kind of grind. You know, work is allowing him to do so. But on top of that, in Disadvantage, it wouldn't be a Sword Hero 1 set without him maybe killing his round one opponent with a down air. Right on cue. I know these players too well. I have to say, I played both of them in bracket. Pretty respectable opponents. Obviously, their habits are pretty easy to escape out, but, I mean, that's kind of the point. These round ones are just kind of like, you got to battle your wits against somebody who's just got it just as strong as you. Sword Hero, calculating that back air out of shield, getting the first stock here. And it is kind of a weird matchup. Daisy, Bowser, Peach, Bowser, however, whichever princess you want to choose. Peach can kind of quote-unquote combo food her, but, I mean, if you're playing how Sword Hero's playing this matchup, he's just pretty much confident enough to just run in and knuck and buck this poor princess. And this ain't no Princess Toadstool. This is Princess Daisy. This is Sarasalan. There's actually a kingdom out there that Daisy represents. If you guys are some old heads in chat, if you ever played Super Mario Land, Daisy does have contextual background of where she's from and what she rules. But of course, she doesn't get talked a lot about, so good to see some Daisy in the spotlight. But right now, Daisy might need to slow it down a little bit here. Bowser, he's big, he's burly, and he's got a lot of range with these claws. He's pretty much picking up all the right options here to kick Alvin off the ledge. Nice rising nair there, coming out from Alvin. Okay, gets out of dodge there. Yeah, eventually these short hops were going to result into a Bowser Bomb, and that's going to be the second stock going to Sword Hero. And one stock to play with here. Alvin, of course, I've seen him bring it back. He's got some good combo starters with the Peach. I think the problem is, of course, how does he deal in disadvantage when those combos are not connecting? Because right now, against a character like Bowser that can kind of get away with some of these strong hits and just not having their opponent ready to, like, whiff punish on time. There's a lot of moves that Bowser can go for here that can go for kill. Barely missing the Toad there. Good on Sword Hero, at least, because that probably would have resulted in a reversal stock. Alvin, of course, still holding on for dear life here at 116. There's a lot of things Sword Hero has in mind to kill, and I think the short hop Bowser Bomb is exactly on the menu. That's going to be a 2-stock for Sword Hero 1. Going to go at 1-0. Now, of course, whenever you see new players or players trying to get better, I mean, obviously, a lot of the gameplay is something you're not kind of used to. because a lot of the time, hey, you're on stream, buddy. Hey, sometimes when you got a small bracket, the best thing is you have a better chance of being on stream. There's less people probably not blocking your spotlight as much. It's always a good time. Sword Hero saying, hi, Mom. Reading his lips. Alvin, of course, just happy to be here, but of course, switching off to the Peach. So the Princess Daisy couldn't do it. Maybe Peach could find a different solution here. And Sword Hero has been pretty good that first game, but a lot to note. So obviously, both these players now kind of got a feel for each other. We'll see what the adaptation game is, because I think Alvin, from what I've noticed from the sets he's played in the past, he's a big Game 1 downloader. You know, a lot of what he does Game 1 is not the full game plan, which is pretty smart for a new player. You know, you don't want to, like, show your cards too soon, especially early on in this bracket. You know, you got a lot to play for here. You want to be able to at least play enough to feel out your opponent, and then hopefully the next coming games you can kind of, you know, rise to the moment of being able to figure them out. But there's one thing for sure that Sword Hero has definitely got down, and that's the short hop Bowser bomb. That is the third time I've seen it, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes you gotta let your opponent figure it out on their own. It's another one, big damage, already 65 on the second stock here. And Sword Hero already looking very comfortable with this lead. Alvin's gonna look to maybe get something here on the get back. Throws a perfectly timed turnip, taking the jump, and Alvin snipes the stocks. This is actually where you want to be if you're Alvin. He's looking for that turnip starter. Just dropped it after the throw. Oh, this is a bad spot to be in against Bowser. And he didn't have enough time to throw out the parasol. He might have been in free fall because the flame breath probably wasn't lasting long enough or strong enough to actually maybe reset the parasol coming back to Peach. So Alvin takes an early exit on that second stock as well, and Sword Hero now piling up the pressure here. Full stock lead. Same narrative as Game 1. He's going to look to maybe tap this one in. I believe the winner of this set does fight Luis. Yes, we do have Louis money in attendance. Despite the small bracket, you can always get a Louis money in your bracket. But of course, Sword Hero looking like he might be able to walk away with this. And the fact that I know what he wants, that's the Sword Hero special. Sometimes falling down air is just too good of a move not to use. Am I right, chat? Falling down air is a pretty good move. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, well, that's our round 1. Let's move on over to the round 2s, where we got Alsoda going up against Dre. Yes, Alsoda versus Dre early on in this very small bracket. Winner of this set does fight the winner of Dtier, or I believe Ampha. It's a very interesting set as well. Dtier Ampha might be happening. And then on top of that, I have been told by inside sources that Alsoda is playing a different character outside the regular rotation. And if Zach Sparkle is still in the chat, I think you might enjoy this pick for sure. I think they're kind of figuring out something on the stream setup. There's also a big event happening next door. Shout out to Guildhouse, of course. We host more than just game tournaments. We also have other outdoor, or not outdoor, but we have other indoor events, other fun stuff. We even do parties. You know, we do a lot of cool things here, man. You can always check us out on the website, too. Guildhouse has a website. You can literally read all the details. We have a calendar letting you guys know about all the public events that are going on a day-to-day basis throughout the year. And, of course, now that we're going to be getting closer and closer to that 2026 new year, I think a lot of you guys definitely have some New Year's plans potentially up ahead. So we shall see. So these two players obviously have played multiple times and have played many different characters in bracket. I think Dre will probably stick with the Mario, but if my sources are accurate, Alsoda may be trying the Dragon Quest representative. Yes, you heard me correctly. He might be going hero game 1, guys. That's what I was told. And of course, Alsoda coming all the way from San Francisco, which is roughly about an hour and a half to San Jose with traffic. And of course, Dre coming all the way from Sacramento, which is another 2.5 hours. So these two combined 4 hours of commuting time. Doesn't hurt, man. It hurts so much to drive that much of a distance. But I'm just so used to it to a point where if other people tell me they drove 2 hours, I'm like, yeah, I know how that feels. Trust me. It's tough. I hate it. I hate it very much. What's up, Bader? How you doing, man? So yeah, we'll see if Alsoda sticks with the hero choice that he wanted to go here, game 1. Yeah, they're definitely messing with each other. Let's see what we got here.
Mario. Joker.
Ah, no hero. Tragic. Maybe Alex won hero against his round 1, if he had a round 1. I'm actually, you know, this bracket was so small, I don't even think either of these players had a round 1. That's crazy. They just going straight into it. This might be their first set of the day against each other. It's kind of brings me back to those Revival of Kim brackets where, like, we would have a 20-man bracket, but, like, 10 out of 20 of the players are current PR. 5 of those 10 that are not PR are on the verge of being PR. And then the other 5 might be comprised of regulars and people who just figured out the tournament existed. So definitely not a warm welcome for players that were trying to get into the scene, because those kin brackets were gnarly back in the day. And what's also gnarly is that gun stall from Alsoda taking out that first stock. Straight out of Dre. Of course, Dre pretty good at finding these ladders. One thing for sure is that he has the X factor of playing correct douche with Mario. And then there's other days where Dre just admits, yeah, I do be SDing for fun. But both these players, of course, a lot of friendly remarks for each other. They both respect each other as competitors and good friends as well. But, of course, because they're friends, they might get a little goofy on stream. So, obviously, holding that up smash for a little too long for comfort. But, of course, Alsoda is going to maintain this lead just a little further. Put Shiny Nar on stream. Hey, man, Shiny Nar is winning his sets. Maybe we might. We just might put him on stream. What's up, Brutal Rattle? Okay, rising down air. Not going to quite find the stock yet at 152. This Arsene could rob the stock pretty quickly. Okay, was hoping for an approach. Oh, and doesn't get the tech. And with that, Alsoda is going to cash in another stock here on the up smash. So very nice lead here from Alsoda. Dre's going to look to maybe take this next stock. Oh, no. Okay, he's fine. Would have been a little scary if he did execute the double dare. But luckily, Dre does fight back a little bit, gets that next stock. We still got a little bit to play with here. It's going to be a little difficult. Rising down air. And here comes the combo game. Is that a stock? No, we remember the DIN on those. Oh, wow, the random up B out of shield. Catches the roll. Down throw bear. Gets Alsoda out of dodge there, but has to get off this ledge. Does get a couple hits right there. Up air, up B. Can we get another forward throw? Can we get the edge guard here? Ooh, he was hoping for the roll. Doesn't quite cash it in yet, but ooh, nice jump catch there from Dre. Another rising down air. Really looking for these up smashes. Goodness gracious, 3 in a row. All missing, but just the mark. And no jump. Well, he got the jump still. And wow, what? That was really good pressure right there from Dre. Catching all these bears and got the rising dare. But of course, a drag down from Alsoda is going to take the first game. Very good stuff from both of our competitors today. So far, so good. Hey, isn't it crazy? These two got to play for their first set of the day. And no, this is not a mistake. It's genuinely just such a small bracket full of great players. It's really hard to fit them all in a comfortable setting. But Alsoda Dre, hey, sometimes you got to get warmed up with your best friend. Sometimes bracket is not going to do you any happiness, but it's all good, dude. All right, well, let's see what's in store for the boys here. We go right into game number 2 here on PS2. And a really good thing to note too from Alsoda is that he is pretty good at kind of like sniping a lot of these hits. Nice. Oh wow. Whole lot of aggression coming out from Dre. aerial per aerial, and does find a forward air to clean up that first stock as well. So already very fun stuff early on here for both these players, but Dre is going to be able to get that first blood cashed in. A good roll catch here with the grab, going to reset it, taking the back air, has to recover early, does get back to center stage safely. Now Dre is going to look to maybe get a little bit of extra damage here on Alsoda. When you got a lead, you got to play with it. Sometimes people will get ahead of themselves, are not sure what to do when they have a lead. A lot of times they're just out there just throwing out Hail Marys because they think that they're safe enough to do it, but both these players are veterans. They know how long it takes, and they know what it requires to get themselves back on pace. Dre's going to look to maybe time this Arsene out a little bit, you know. We don't want this Arsene getting too much damage on you. But these roll catches from Alsoda have been pretty refined. And not going to quite do it yet, but I think the Tetracon is probably, yeah, that's a done deal. So Alsoda brings it right back with a 0 to death. And Dre really looking for that forward air. And now we're just playing for keeps. Missing the air dodge. Uppies right back to ledge. And Alsoda is going to look to maybe get in a little bit here. Okay, a little Rebel's Guard there to get some damage. Alsoda needs the read here. And you got the down throw. Into the Nair Bear. Not enough to kill yet. Dre makes it back safely. He's got another chance at life here. But he crossed up the Alsoda shield. He is going to get up smash. So Alsoda taking that one 2-0. And Alsoda will be heading to winner's quarters just like that on your first set of the day. Sometimes it be like that, you know. A lot of us are really used to playing at our small locals. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like good players are just going to have to play early on. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, really good stuff, though, from both players. But Alsoda, of course, going to continue on pushing. We got a pretty interesting one coming up on stream, by the way. Not sure how much I get to see Bayonetta at the Guildhouse. I see a good amount of it back at YouthNet because the Bayonetta is none other than Ampha. We're going to be getting Dtier Ice Climbers versus Ampha. Nice. Got Ice Climbers versus Bayonetta. This is going to be a tough one for sure. And also a quick update from Bracket, if you guys haven't seen. We've only gotten, outside of the Sword Hero win over Alvin, we got a minor upset in Winners Round 2. We had Toblerone taking it over Skylock. So Toblerone will be in winner's quarters, and will now be playing the winner of this set. Skylock obviously just came off of a insanely incredible losers run at the YouthNet, cashing in a second-place finish. Beating out anybody, and even taking a set off Skeletal. Unfortunately fell short in the reset, but Skylock did have a very impressive bracket to really talk about. Skeletal, of course, in the bracket for Guildhouse tonight. It's also somebody to take an eye on. There's a couple of guys who are looking pretty hot, but Toblerone, of course, he's a strong player, so you get that guy early. It's going to be tough. But this one, I'm not too sure. This could be a very interesting one to go either way. I'm rooting for Ampha to maybe get this one cashed in. Bayonetta Ice Climbers, though, in theory, that just sounds like Dtier's worst nightmare, but I think if Ampha can play this correctly, I think he can maybe make it close, maybe take it home. Who knows? But we still got to play the set out nonetheless. So, of course, both these players, have they ever met in bracket? Well, shout out to supermajor.gg. They can give us the answer to that.
Ice Climbers.
And this is, in fact, going to be their very first meeting in bracket. You know what's awesome about seeing a competitive game within your region for so long and so many years of generations of players is still finding out that the two players you see all the time at your local brackets have yet to play in bracket itself. So this is going to be a first time for either. Not too sure how much Icy's experience Ampha has himself. But I know Dtier has a very good amount of Bayonetta experience, especially with, you know, a very solid Bayo player by the name of Polar, who definitely has given Dtier some good sets in the past. And that's going to be an unfortunate early stock they're taking. As pretty much the game plan for Dtier here is that if Bayonetta is going to go to ledge, they're just going to wall out all their resources as much to their ability, and Ampha is just going to have to put up with it. I think the goal here is maybe to overshoot ledge, because Dtier is getting pretty comfortable at that ledge. Okay, we do get some hits there. Nana getting the rising buffered up tilt. And this is kind of what you want to do, right? A lot of people ask, how do you fight the Ice Climbers? Well, if you're not too sure on a game plan specifically with your character, a lot of the times what I tell people is focus on separating the characters. Because theoretically, Ice Climbers is pretty weak if it's just by themselves. So right now, Ampha's going to probably need to prioritize making that happen. And it's so scary too, because even if you hold shield, if you think you're safe, Dtier is quite literally ready for defensive options out of his opponents and will go for the grab, and he will cash in lots of damage. All right, we're center stage here. Double back air. Very safe on shield, by the way. It's like practically like not even negative on the back. It's like -2 or -1 on those back airs because they come out so quickly. Okay, a forward smash on the Nana. We do get some separation at least. And despite the stock trade, or maybe not such a stock trade, but a life trade, maybe Ampha can maybe get one on the board here. Taking out this Sopo. What's up, Lammers? How you doing? You're at the Sharks game and you're just watching B to A? Dude, when are the Sharks going to lock in, man? It's been so long. You know, I don't watch hockey as much, but every time I keep up with the Sharks back in like the early 2010s, man, I would always hear about us like just choking in the playoffs year for year. And it's so sad. Also, what an edge guard from Ampha, by the way. This is kind of the game plan you need to do as Bayo. If you got the Icies off the stage, man, you got to go tit for tat. You got to let them know. Oh, but the fair just catches the ABK. Dtier actually escapes potentially reverse 3 stock there from Ampha. Lord have mercy. But yeah, you know, the Sharks 1 year, they'll win it, man. Praying that it may not be this season, but god damn it, they gotta win. I can't turn it off, bro. I'm at the game. That's so funny. All right, but that was pretty good. I actually really like what I saw out of Ampha on those last 2 stocks there. Really cashing in what you should be doing. If Ices is off the stage and you feel like you got a read on where they want to drift, it's a sitting duck pretty much. Sitting Nana, sitting Popo. They're both asking for it. So obviously, game 1 didn't go in the direction Ampha wanted, but he definitely made that close. So maybe we could see a different narrative here for this game number 2. Being a little chud. Well, Lammers, hopefully the Sharks find a way to bring it back. If not, well, hopefully the Sharks just are able to do something going further into the year. But Ampha, getting some big hits. Hold on. I like the aggression. Trying to go off stage there, maybe trying to catch one of them. Look at this. This is what you got to do. It's really good separation, but he lands in front of the Popo. And Dtier reacted with a forward smash. All right. Back to center stage. Let's see what we can get out of Ampha here. Rising up here. He just wants to get in. Okay. Gonna get a freeze. We're just kind of going really slow about this. Got to change the pace up. Oh, but a big hit there. Good mash out from Ampha. Doesn't get punished too much. Oh, okay. Looking to mix it up a little bit there, but didn't catch any of the climbers, but he does get a witch time, and it secures at least the Nana off the stage. So now Popo going to have to fight for his life. And Ampha right now, not in a bad spot right now. You are only down a stock. You only have the Sopo to worry about. You do kind of want to cash this one in. Oh, what a down smash. Catching Ampha being a little greedy. But he does find a bear. Dtier with the FGC nod, knowing, yeah, I should probably, you know, not be too ahead of myself. Okay, a little bit of a heel slide there, too. Using bats to get out of dodge. Nice. Short hop into the rising uppies. Oh, just doesn't get the next hit on that. Nana escapes for free. Oh, this is a lot of good damage, though, if you're Ampha. Okay, he does get grabbed here. And the one thing he didn't want to do was roll into ledge. Unfortunately, Dtier was able to catch that, and that's a impractical 0 to death. I mean, to be fair, the combo was true up until Ampha rolled away. And I think if you just roll away from Ice Climbers, I mean, if they're ready for the grab, you already know what's going to come. So, plus, if there's any Ice Climbers player I know that labs the hell out of those situations, Carlos is definitely one of those players who will cash it in every single time. So more updates in bracket, I should say. Skylock cashing into top 16 through loser's side after beating Fire. Toblerone now gets to fight Dtier. Yes, but Nick Lammers is deadass at the game. Experience it for himself. He's like, why am I here? Just to suffer. All right, but we are going to get some pretty good sets moving forward here. We are going to get... Oh, wow. This bracket might be really insane. So, Shinynar cashed in a top 16. Hey, Brutal Rattle. Your boy Shinynar made it in after taking a set over... what's his name? Oh, was Shinynar the only player that was just... Oh, there's 2 players that are guaranteed top 16? Whether they win or lose? What? This bracket format's so weird. It's such a small turnout that even the bracket doesn't know what to do with us. Actually hilarious. All right, we're going to get Luis Alsoda. These two have played a good amount. Alsoda, of course, lifetime, has taken some sets over the course of the few years that they've played in bracket. They did face off at G Black. Did go in Luis's favor. But let's see, Luis and Alsoda, they definitely got some history. But the Roy against the Rob, I'm down for it. So yeah, here we go. All right, I'm well aware about that play. It's a small bracket. You know, we got a format that's kind of used to having at least 32 people in attendance. It happens. Sometimes the bracket just be that small. But hey, that just means we get to go home early. Am I right, chat? You guys can watch. Hopefully we finish up before 11. See some magic happen. Who knows? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, good early up beat from Alsoda. He's going to look to get some damage here on this Rob. Yeah, I'm down for it. Okay. Try to maybe shield flicker that. Didn't really get it what he wanted. Release on the tech chase. Reads away. And kablooey. Down goes the first stock for Alsoda there. For those who are just tuning in, of course, Luis is our top seed of the bracket, and he's also pretty notable in playing Palutena. But at Guildhouse, sometimes he wants to warm up the secondaries. The Rob comes out. Sometimes he might feel himself a little too much. Play some Falcon. He's been playing a lot of Aegis recently. I don't know if there's any Aegis players in chat, but Luis has been trying to, you know, get the Pyramithra a little refined. And he wants that character to be ready for certain matchups, I would think. Should give Luis to Dr. Mario, why not? If Logan and Luis ever meet in bracket today, maybe they just go Doctor. I don't know. Make it interesting. It is a 20-man, so I mean, shit just goes by fast. Lord. I like that the soft hit was still enough to get the kill. Okay, this is big damage though. Roy, when you're fighting Roy and you're at low percent, your imagination can run wild on what you can go about combo route-wise. Okay, waited out the jump. Good get up there from Alex. Not allowing himself to fall to a rotor arm. Tech chase. Ooh, catching the tech in. And it's not going to kill just yet, but that was a really good conversion nonetheless. Another tech chase. And tech's away at the right time. Oh, but he jumps right over Luis, but great DI, but he gets hit with the blast. And Luis now takes back the lead. Okay, parries the nair, but he gets a good DI right there on the jab. Oh, this is scary now. Now you're at tumble percent against Rob. There's a lot of funny things that can happen to you if you get hit by any of the Rob choices. Yo, did that dash input go over the shot? Yeah, that's kind of wild. Okay. That doesn't kill, right? It actually does, yeah. That just caught him with the DI. And Luis escapes hit number 1 right there. A little bit of a DI mix. Yeah, a little bit of a DI mix. You saw the DI line, that went straight up. Not ready for what would have came next after that.
Stop battle. Joker.
In other words, upset alert in winners. Leonidas takes one over Twan, and Ramon M64 takes one over Honda.
3, 2,
So
1,
losers is
go.
looking pretty heinous right now for the 22-man bracket. Like, hello? Already got a few top seeds and losers before top 60. Yeah, dang. We got Twan in losers. We got Logan in losers. We got Skylock in losers. Like, man, we are just out for blood today. Hey, shout out Ramon, though. People are just learning about Ramon M64 now. Those who've been competing in this region for like the last 4 years know that Ramon M64 was the first Bowser Jr. to be ranked in Smash Ultimate in this region. He was able to do it back in 2022. But since then, he's been kind of on and off with activity, but he's been coming out to Guild a lot more with the sack car pool, so it's really nice to see him come out and still do his thing. Nano Ash Ramon M64 is a possibility. I'm kind of down for that. I don't think that's a set we've ever seen ever before, so I'm kind of down to switch it up, you know? So I believe Leonidas beating Twan now gives him Skeletal, which, funny enough, those two fought each other round 2 last week. Now they get to fight in quarters this week. It's a small bracket. Sometimes you just got to end up playing everybody the same. Okay, Rotor Arm is going to catch the Arsene recovery. Point of no return. Oh, this could be a stock, and it will be. Cash it in with the up smash. We're now 2 stocks apiece. Oh, try to get a dash grab on the platform. Doesn't quite find it. Looks like Nano Ash did, in fact, take it over Plum, who now is going by the tag Saturn. I'm going to have a whole monologue about how I feel about him using the whole solar system as a gag, but you know, I'm down. I've still never seen Nano Ash versus Pure Assault. I've seen it. I've seen Nano Ash play Pure Assault. The last time they played, I'm pretty sure Nano Ash beat him like 3-0, 3-1. Plum has always been here. He's just under a different name every week. If you guys are wondering why there's the solar system entering every single weekly at Guildhouse, it's just Plum entering as a different planet. So this week is Saturn. Last week he was Jupiter. Week before that, Mars, Earth, Venus, Mercury. He was also space and the stars. He's the whole universe at this point. Shout out the solar system, I guess. He's gonna be Uranus next week. Yes, I said it. You don't gotta censor it. You know it's coming. We got a last stock, though. Hold on. Lock it back in. Things can change pretty drastically here. Arsene only at half meter. But Alsoda could maybe find something going here. See it. Good parries. Okay, we got a little bit of damage, but the Arsene is gone. Luis is going to have to be mindful, though. Alsoda is going to have to be very careful about how he approaches the Rob. Is that going to do it? No, not quite. He eyes it correctly. Nice. Good roll option there from Alsoda. Nice. Good options. That Arsene is almost creeping back up, so if Alsoda find a way to maybe keep himself at bay, he might be fine. And whoa, hey! Oh my goodness, the combos. Alsoda might be able to make this happen. Arsene can come out on one soft hit. But Luis doesn't want the soft hit. He wants the grab. And the grab he shall receive. And Louis Money takes it 2-0. You think Pluto makes the cut? I think Pluto makes the cut. And if Pluto doesn't make the cut, then I think Plum is just too woke. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you don't put Pluto out there, now you're just pissing me off because we get it, bro. Some people are just like, it's a dwarf planet. It's not even a planet. Doesn't even count. It counts to me. He was there from the beginning. We learned about astronomy with the existence of Pluto. Now I got these new modern day scientists trying to tell me what I learned back in school. Surely the school system didn't fail me. Failed a lot of you guys, that's for sure. But if you want to talk about unks, we got some unks on stream coming for you live. We got the faded matchup. NanoAsh versus Ramon M64. This is going to be Bowser versus Bowser Jr. Like, hello? Ain't nothing wrong with being a dwarf planet. That's what I'm saying. It's disrespectful. I think we should put some respect on Pluto. Oh, man. But this is going to be an awesome set. NanoAsh, of course, has been away from brackets for a bit. Ramon M64, of course, has been making a name for himself, coming out and getting some dubs. But he doing his thing. He doing his thing. Living his best life. And NanoAsh, of course, I need to talk about his, though. So, me and NanoAsh, we actually went rock climbing back in the summer. I was trying to get back into it, and, like, low-key, I forgot how good, I forgot how good of a climber NanoAsh is. He does have the height, and he does have the stretch, but he got the strength, too. That boy got, like, he's got, like, what they call a sleeper build. That boy can actually pull his weight. All right, when I was watching him hit some V5s and V6s, I was like, damn. I'm out here trying to do a V3 and a V4 barely. Making me feel bad. But it's not. We're not talking about rocks, though. We got to talk about climbing up this bracket. And Ramon M64 already made one upset. Why not make another upset, huh? Let's see what happened. Here we go. Winner's quarters. Definitely a set you did not expect to see, but are probably obliged to watch. So Bowser Jr. My inside sources from our fellow Morton main, Widara, has said that this matchup can be pretty weird, but it should be slightly, if anything, it's even, but it's probably Bowser favored. So I'd like to see how this, plays out for Ramon. Looking to get some hits here. Okay, waits out the full fortress. I like that. Yo, the down tilt. Catching the jump with some up airs. Yo, Ramon got some mix. Unk still got her or what? When he catches the full drift, doesn't get the kill though. But I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Ramon actually. He's playing to his heart's content right now. Gotta be careful though, because Bowser's forward air can do some damage. That jab one check is gonna get the nice little Bowser bomb, but it's not gonna get the stock quite yet, because you gotta forget that clown cart is pretty heavy. Oh, and NanoAsh doesn't quite get the perfect ledge. And Ramon takes the first stock, and he might take more. 53 already. Ramon M64 came to play. 89 uncontested. Is he going to take the full stock to the bank? Oh, man. Say it ain't so. Ramon M64, let the kids know. The Nano Ash stopping the bleeding at least. At 137. Has to recover. Gets back safely. Oh my god, the coverage options from Ramon. He's crazy. Yo, he's crazy. It's a nice cannonball. Gets up just in time. Tries to contest with the Whirling Fortress. This is so scary for Nano Ash. Okay. We're going to need to see a pretty strong hit here if you want to see a stock gone from Bowser. I think it's also the problem, too, is that Bowser Jr. doesn't have a lot of aerials that are pretty dependent on getting the kill right off the rip. So Ramon's got to be a little spontaneous on how he gets this kill, though. Oh, went for the down tilt, maybe looking for a roll read. Nano Ash holding down center stage right now. Catching a lot of these short hops. Ramon is just comfortable to just kind of play back, play a little bit of some chip damage. Oh, look at the full setup, watch out! But the up air is enough to do it. And Ramon taking a slight lead here. Question is, does Ramon have what it takes to take the game? Because we've seen leads get depleted from players. And Nano Ash, of course, being our third seed of the night. Probably doesn't want to go down to losers. We already had multiple upsets from our top seeds. With Twan and Honda already in losers, not to mention Skylock also trying to make a habit. You don't want 4 top 8 seeds in losers before top 8, but it might happen because Ramon is drifting into a game 1 victory. That's a 2-stock. My goodness, Ramon M64. He is playing hot. And you even got Dtier in the background going, damn, he still got it. He's like, he still got it. Oh, man. That was hot. Deep breath from Ramon, though. He's like, job not finished, though. The job is not finished. You get game 1, all right, so what? That's that veteran mentality that Ramon is showing off right now. He's like, I don't even care that I took game 1. I still got to play the set. That's a good mentality to have. Most people, they get excited taking game 1 off the PR player. But guess what, bro? In Ramon's eyes, he's still up there, bro. He still competes with the best. And he's going to show Nano Ash tonight that he's still got it. These juggles 62, 76, 88. Another one off the stage. Nano Ash cannot contain himself. He is falling down early in this second game. Ramon M64 is on a rampage. If you wanted hype, you got it. It's being delivered. Same day delivery. And with your Amazon Prime subscription to Guildhouse, you can do the same. Okay, but Nano Ash, of course, is now starting to stop the bleeding a little bit here. But not unless Ramon gets right back into it. Another one. Clown cart catch. Oh, but he goes for the forward smash. It's not in time to punish. Ramon is playing hot. Gets the spot dodge. Oh, we're playing Smash 4. We get a little jab checks here and there. Okay, Nano Ash getting the stock, though. 76. Like I said, job is not finished yet. Ramon played really hot game 1. A really strong game 2 start, but I can still see Nano Ash creeping back into this set. I'm going to need to see some Ramon clutch factor right now. Because he got what it takes to win. He's got to have what it takes to close. It's a different story. Flying card, okay. Looking to get around. Okay, rising there. Doesn't get more than 16, though. And I think what makes this matchup kind of interesting is the ability to kind of range yourself out with the aerials. Forward air is looking like it's doing a lot for Ramon here to kind of wall out Nano Ash. And also a lot of down tilt usage. Oh my goodness, got the claptrap too in time. Comes up with the clown cart recovery, 160 on Nano Ash. Forward throw, not enough to do it. Throws out the Koopaling. That little Koopa trap. Oh my goodness. Can Ramon find the stock though? Cannonball. Ooh, try to get the ledge call out. We're seeing some magic happen, that's for sure. This Guildhouse might be special. Okay. At center stage right now. Nanowash looking to try to get in. It's a little scary. There's a lot of mix. We don't want to approach. Bowser's heating up. He's a little angry. Oh! Yo, we got some approach options, baby. We playing some nooch. Oh, and he got the clown card of the untechable Ramon. Back in the lead. But how quickly can the lead dissipate if Nanowash is in front? Let's get a Flame Breath, and does catch the jump. So it is a last stock situation. Let's see if Ramon has what it takes to still bring it into his factor. Oh my god, he is still hitting these. Forward air. Was hoping for a fastball, doesn't find it. Nanowash is at the ledge. He's unable to get out of the way. But a down tilt on the roll read is going to get caught with a punish. Another jump. Clown cart. Ramon on the tech chase, 109. Can the dream happen? Is this proof that Unk still got it? Clown cart, not enough. 139, he's off the stage. No! Oh, I thought he lost the cart. It's not gonna matter. Overshoots. And Ramon M64 is in winner's side, top 8. It's not Wadara, but it's still Bowser Jr. Insanity has unshirted itself. We have a Bowser Jr. in top 8 of a Guildhouse, and it's not Wadara. It's not Wadara. It's Ramon. Cashing in a guaranteed 5th place. Look at that boy go. The sleeper of the bracket tonight. They thought my mans couldn't go forward. That's crazy. What did Ramon do in a few weeks? He just became good. He's better. He's just better. He doesn't need a Vodaru. He's Ramon M64. Remember the name or you're going to get clapped in the game. It's that simple. Man. There's going to be a lot of hell being brewed in losers. And I can tell you right now, it's already starting. Slowly but surely. Losers top 16 round 1s. Twan over Shinynar. We had Dre over Sword Hero. Now we have Plum versus Honda. Winner of Plum Honda gets Alsoda. Nanowash gets Dre for 9th. For 9th! Are we serious? And meanwhile, the upset brackets is still brewing. We got Leonidas versus Skeletal, now known as the Middle Mega Falling. These two literally just played last Guildhouse in round 2 winners. So now they get the run back in winners quarters after Leonidas made the upset on Twan. So obviously, we have some things going on. And there's something going on downstairs too. There's a lot of festivities brewing, that's for sure. God, this bracket is crazy. I can't even lie. Chat, how are we feeling tonight? How are we feeling, chat? Some great sets I'm watching. And then after this, we got Dtier versus Toblerone. Dtier Toblerone. Dude. Dude. Anything can happen today. That's all I'm going to say. I think anything could genuinely happen. And Luis might be the top seed of the bracket, but that doesn't shape away the fact that everything else about this bracket could get really ugly really fast. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, Toblerone is still in winners after upsetting Skylock in winners round 2. Which is basically their first set of the day, so, I mean, sometimes you got to take what's given. This was some very good sets already early on in this winner's bracket. You got to love that. I think that's the best part about a small bracket full of really good players. It honestly doesn't matter how you seed the middle of the pack. Shit's going to brew. It's going to be gnarly. Like, Ramon, I think, was seed 11. So, seed 11 making it this far. Hey, man. You got it. You got it for life. Okay. But of course, Skeletal has a lot of experience against Mewtwo, as we have talked about Mewtwo Min Min being, unironically, a NorCal matchup classic. And we see it a lot between Twan and Skeletal fighting off against our multiple Mewtwo's, like Leonidas, like Manoj, like Mudskip, like also other up-and-coming Mewtwo players as well. So it's just like, you're going to see this matchup one way or another. If there is a Guildhouse that this matchup doesn't happen in, chances are it's because the players just weren't here. I'm going to keep it real. All right, we do get first blood, though, from Skeletal. Skeletal, of course, is actually coming off of a bracket win. Shout out to Skeletal. Took UFNet last night over Skylock in a very eventful Grand Finals, where Skeletal was able to take down Yogi, JoJo, and taking at least a set off Skylock to close out the bracket. Very fun stuff was going on at last night's bracket. Oh, not to mention he also beat Manoj. So he already has fought Mewtwo this week. This is his second Mewtwo of the week. Just another day in the office. Hey, Yogi, all I'm saying is, bro, at least you lost the champ. All right? Us employed players, we got to make it work. We are doing our hard best right now. We're doing what we can, bro. But despite all the efforts from Leonidas, Skeletal still playing off the high of last night and just really dialing it in. I think what I really like about Skeletal's gameplay as of recently is that he's been pretty confident about just going out there and getting what's his. You know, edge guarding is kind of a scary thing for a character like Min Min, because if Min Min does overshoot off the stage, they could just die with their limited capacity of a recovery. But even then, being able to go out there and cash in what's yours, it's always a good feeling. Oh, Lord. No, yeah. Get some rest, Yogi. Get some rest. I'm here to cast practically all night. I might take a break soon, because I don't have any co-casters wanting to come up here. That's crazy. We got, like, Ampha here. We got Alsoda here. Shit, even Luis could come up here. We got people that can commentate. Oh, my goodness. That is definitely a Leonidas combo if I've ever seen one. My man probably labbed that last night, thinking, what can I do to the Min-Mins? What can I do here? I'm telling you, anything Leonidas does in bracket, it's all intentional. You'll never tell you it's an accident, because for all we know, he probably labbed that last night. Okay. Leonidas might be able to bring this back slowly. He's got to be careful, though. These arms could be pretty bad. At 130, all it takes is one execution. Ooh, the rapid jab gets a little damage here on Skelly. Oh, the double parry. Looking to get in. Does he have what it takes? Oh, what a grab, but also good DI from Leonidas to survive. Has him off the stage. But the Nair is going to catch Leonidas being a little too aggressive, and game one's going to go to the middle mega failing. The Min Min with a mission. That is to keep it going. Got to give it up, though. Shout out to NorCal for making these bracket sets super entertaining and super powerful, all up and down the board. Another update in losers. We got Logan, Mr. Honda, taking it over Plum, now going by Saturn. So Plum is out of the bracket at 13th. And now Alsoda is fighting Honda for 9th. Meanwhile, Nano Ash and Dre are currently in the middle of their set for 9th. And we still got Dtier Toblerone queued up for winner's quarters after this. These are some crazy sets. When I saw the bracket today, I will say, oh, what a, wow. Goodness, even Skeletal was like, damn. Had to sit back and actually admire it. We like mozzarella, but that was a little too cheesy for my liking. Got that boy off the stage quick. My goodness. We got to talk about Mewtwo. Unfortunately, Yogi, you've been around NorCal long enough to know that this Mewtwo character might be a problem. I think Mewtwo might be a problem. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're just cashing in damage for damage right now. I've been learning. Hey, man, we got like 5 Mewtwo's, man. You can definitely learn the matchup in this region for sure. We can't even say we have multiple Belmonts. Actually, we can. We still got Jangi and Jet. You know, Steamy's obviously been taking a down low for a bit. But we definitely have more Mewtwo's. What else do we have a lot of? We have a lot of Bowsers. A lot of Bowsers, a lot of Yoshis, and a lot of Mewtwo's. Let's put it that way. But right now, Leonidas. I call Leonidas the Advantage State Menace a lot of the times because it seems like he's not doing much up until he hits you, and then all of a sudden you just like got flashbanged by a classic Leonidas combo. Like, look at this. Is this not like a flashbang and a half? Like, just got him off the stage so quickly. It happened for the blink of an eye. It does catch the landing, and Leonidas is taking number 2. So we've had already like more upsets in this bracket, more upsets to count on maybe 2 hands. That if Leonidas does take this one over Skeletal, that will also be Leo's 2nd straight upset in the bracket. You just saw Ramon M64 make it happen. I mean, I'm not saying Leonidas could do it. I'm just saying it's a possibility. It's something about this Mewtwo champion. It just makes you think you're winning, but you're really not.
3, 2,
I'm saying, surely you won't try to kill me at 0% center stage, right? All right, we're running game number 3 here on Hollow Bastion. And Nanoash is cashed into top 8. He's our first top 8 player from loser's side, taking out Dre. Dre will be out at 9th, which, you know, it's not a bad placement considering with the player base we have today. So. She. Okay, but we're talking about Mewtwo's moveset. Let's talk about Min Min's moveset. The fact that you can get caught off guard with some of these arms. You got an anti-air, an up tilt, and up smash form. The only problem, obviously, Min Min does have, though, is CQC is a little weird. Because you do have to react to a lot of things on shield, like an up smash. Grab is kind of not the play, unless your opponent just doesn't react at all. But also, it's just the fact that the range that they can play at comfortably is already kind of a challenge on its own. And another back air read coming out from Leonidas. It's going to help him get that one. Oh, Lord. There's the spot dodge. Up tilt. Forward tilt. Try to go for the tech chase on the Nair. Doesn't quite get much off it, though. We're back to center stage. Okay, another up tilt. Oh, does get caught by the down air, but he comes back down with a Nair. Okay. Nice little usage of Ram here just to get a little bit of some teeter hits. Pass him off the stage. No 2-frame there. I like the Skeletal, though, bringing it right back. Just going back to the game plan that was trusty, and it worked really well. Okay, good get up, too. Reading the timing on the Shadow Ball. This is scary. Oh, dash attack just barely missing by maybe pixels. Up smash, doesn't quite find it. Oh my goodness. And just double downs on the double arm. And the middle Mega Phalanx might be able to escape hell. But Leonidas may not fully be done. He may not be fully out of this. A scary gentleman. Okay, drag down, doesn't get the forward tilt. There's a lot of rolling happening right now. We just don't want to get hit. And I get it. Oh, but he gets the grab off the Shadow Ball. Oh, but tries to go off stage a little bit here. No punish. Oh, you try to let the Shadow Ball rip right then and there, but a Rising Fair from ledge, not enough to kill. Skelly's still alive at 172. Oh my goodness. Okay, good stall recovery there. Have to mix it up. Didn't want to get too framed by those arms, because then you're stuck playing a really mean minigame. And the way that Skeletal has been playing all around today and yesterday, the clutch factor is only a matter of time to find. Okay, but that will do it. Last stock. I've seen Leonidas take some stocks at 0 against Min, so. Gotta be careful though, 93%. A lot to deal with here. Okay, forward throw, but he gets the get-up attack! And Skeletal avoids getting potentially sent to losers early as well. Leonidas will now have to visit losers. So we got Skelly in top 8 winners. We got Louis Money in top 8 winners. We got Ramon M64 in winners. And now lastly in the winners quarter sets that we have for you tonight, we got Ices versus Yoshi in the form of Dtier versus Toblerone. Sets are crazy, man. It is the Toblerone. It is the Ander Schmander. This man, you know what's not fair about Ander? Chat. I want everybody to understand this. Toblerone is going to be the guy on the left when you guys see the stage. You know what's unfair about Toblerone, bro? This guy is good at Smash, and he's good looking. Look at this man. He does this so effortlessly. And of course, on the right side, you also got a handsome gentleman as well in Dtier, who was just on stream fighting a Bayo. Now he gets to fight Yoshi. Kind of a draw for a bracket, but it is kind of scary. I think we still have the Toblerone command in the chat. If somebody types in !Toblerone, I think we have a copy pasta message for this guy. I'm pretty sure we do. Somebody try it. Somebody entertain the chat. Do it for me. Do it. Nobody wants to do it? That's crazy. Do I have to do it myself? Is that what you're going to make me do? There you go. Did you know that Toblerone was launched in 1908 and was actually the first chocolate with a filling to hit the market? You're damn right. And Toblerone definitely fills my heart with joy every time he's on stream. Hey. Hey. But Dtier, of course, a lot of experience fighting Yoshi, notably always fighting Latios, where they've had many countless battles that have gone back and forth. So definitely not matchup inexperience for either side. But I think Toblerone has also had a couple sets against our other local ice climbers, Icho. So this is a man-to-man game. It's anyone's game. It's anybody's game. Hey, yo. Hey, I know your boyfriend is attractive, but you don't got to make me sad about it. Goddamn. So we do get the apology for Nana, but let's see if we're going to still keep to our word about how we feel about Nana after this set's over. Toblerone on the blue Yosh, the dark blue Yosh, I should mention. And then, of course, Icy's coming out in the flesh. There we go. So really strong hits. Oh, but I like this. Already finding the separation on these climbers. Oh! Just enough separation to force the no belay recovery and goes into free fall. And Toblerone takes an early lead. I actually don't know how to feel if Toblerone manages to make this upset too. Gus in the chat. Gus, can we talk about this bracket? I don't know if you've been peeping bracket, but this shit might be illegal the way this thing is going. We have 3 top 8 seeds in losers before top 8. And not to mention already like 5 upsets seeding-wise. This is a 22-man bracket. Anything is possible. That's what I'm saying, bro. I low-key dread the 22-man guilds because I know every set is going to be a battle. Shit, man. You could Brutal Rattle, but you chose not to register. Just saying. Could have stopped this. And no, you cannot gentleman your opponents to play melee. That is unfortunately not in the rulebook. Mostly because Javi does not have the setups ready for you. All right, but of course, Dtier is bringing it back. Toblerone, of course, needing to find a different situation of game plan here, trying to be a little more evasive. Toblerone is really locked in right now. I love how Toblerone is just like dead serious. Whole time just standing on that platform. Damn, Nana just got climbed up the ladder. Oh, what a tag. All right, can Toblerone maybe find a way to stretch this lead a little longer? Carlos is so used to playing Sopo at this point because he's had his woes about Nana. He's going to look to make something happen here, though. Oh, my God. Okay. And he does get the read, and he gets a down smash. Toblerone on the lead on the board here, but both climbers are back. You got to be careful how you hold shield in this matchup. No jump. Got to drift with an air dodge. He's got to come back with an air dodge, and he does. Big hits. Looks for the forward air, doesn't find the connection, but we're separating the climbers as we should. Oh, baby. Things are getting heated up in the very heated things right now. Okay, but we do get a parry up smash. We do get the punish. It is last stock. You've seen what Dtier can do at 0% against their opponents. And Toblerone is looking to avoid potentially falling victim to those just as well. Double up air. Does get a back air. Another egg. Doesn't quite connect, but he gets the reset on the ledge. And he separates the climbers in a forward smash on Popo and Toblerone. He's going to take a 1-0 lead. Oh my God, what is happening tonight at Guildhouse? Something is in the air. That was beautifully played. To be fair, we gave Dtier either a Pit or a Yoshi, and I know deep down inside he was not down for either. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie with you, chat. If I entered this bracket, I was going 0-2. Deadass. I would have lost my round 1, went to losers and got destroyed. And I would have been back up here as quickly as at least catching winners round 2. This bracket is unfair with how fucking strong it is. Some of our bottom seeds are players who used to be ranked in this region. Can we talk about that? Like, hello? This is a messed up bracket, man. But anywho, we do got game number 2 here. And we're going to go Hollow Bastion. But I think what's been working for Toblerone really well is his ability to at least be confident to get in there and separate the climbers when needed. But he's also taking it at his own pace, even when he's down, which I really like. A lot of people, when they feel like it's not going their direction, they gotta like force the situation. But if you gotta force a situation against ice climbers, you're kind of already playing a losing battle. It's good on Toby. He's doing his best, trying to keep it going, but good up smash call out there from Dtier. And this is kind of hard because, you know, you've shown that you can take a game. Toblerone has taken games off Dtier in the past, so this is nothing crazy, but at the end of the day, you know, they always say if you can take a game, you can take a set. And Toblerone has done that many, many times with a lot of our top players here in NorCal. So it's only a matter of time before he starts cashing in all these clutch sets. I like the fastball there, maybe trying to poke the jump out of the way too. Okay, good up smash. No tunnel vision on the Popo, just focus on the target at hand, and that is at least a climber. Nice. Catching the drift on the icicle. Gonna get a stock there on the nair off the stage. Oh, rising dare. Gets caught by the up tilt. This is scary. Dash attack gets up air. Is a combo, by the way. Wow, he is just not afraid to do it. No double hit here, so he's fine. He's fine. Oh, he's dead. Okay. We are going to be seeing a last stock from Toblerone, though. Unless he can try and mix it up here. Oh, just barely missed. Oh! That could have been something. Oh, the Nana! Oh, the jabs! And Toblerone finds the stock! Wait a minute, chat! Yo! 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 I don't know if my heart can take it. I don't know if my heart can take it. But if Toblerone manages to secure the set off of that, that's a huge play. But he is down a lot of percent here. He's got to be careful. No jump. Gets back safely. Dtier looking at this cash in the stock. He really wants to take him out. Oh my god. Oh, the air dodge in. What's happening? Double jab. He's dead. It's over. Oh no. 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 And we got a game 3. And Andrew taking a deep ass fucking breath. Look at him chugging that water. He's got to be hydrated. He knows he's here for the long run. Unfortunately, that was just death. Even on Hollow Bastion and Yoshi weight, that's just gonna be the stock, man. Absolutely, Cam Spawn. Also, hello, Callan. Hello, Will. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves at the HDR bracket at the C-Stone. Glad you guys can make it. I don't know if you guys peeped the Guildhouse bracket, but it's definitely a small one. I will say it is attributed by the fact that Star GG was down all day. For some reason, people couldn't register for the event because they believed everybody was out of region and also out of proxy. So somehow that did not get fixed until like 2 hours before bracket. So that might have also swayed some people to not come to Guildhouse. So, but you know what? We still got a good bracket on our hands. Like shit. For those who came out tonight, yo, shout outs to y'all. Y'all still made it happen. Yeah, it was a Star GG thing. It got fixed, though. I think for all tournaments moving forward, it should be fine. But it was kind of a weird error. I've never seen that error before on Star GG, and trust me, I've seen a lot of bad things happen on that website. So I'm just saying. Miss you too, Callan and Will. Hopefully you guys can come out to that tournament that I announced happening at Usenet in 2 months. Might be happening Genesis Week. More details on that, hopefully later down the line. But of course, back to the set. Dtier now just piling in the damage. As a matter of fact, he is totally out in front, and he is just letting these forward smashes rip. And man, is he calculating all over Toblerone. That's a tough spot to be in. You're down a full stock to Ices, and you're just not able to get in. Okay, gets out for free. It does get faired. And Toblerone needing to psych himself up a little bit here. He knows that this is his last chance to get a D-tier set for a bit. You have been having D-tier come out to Guildhouse a lot more often. Oh, that has got to be unfortunate. Luckily makes it back just in time. And Toblerone doing everything that he can right now to make this happen. And even the forward smash was just miscalculated, man. Everything is just going south for our boy. Oh my goodness. And this is where that matchup experience really comes into play. There's a nair, Toblerone. Now having to take 2 full Ice Climber stocks, and it's going to stop at a grab. No tech. And Dtier escapes the upset. God, every set in Winner's Quarters minus Ramon and Luis's set. Jesus Christ, man. We have some crazy ass sets happening today. I don't know what to think of it. All right, guys. Well, we gotta be having Louis Money versus the Middle Mega Falling happening for winners semis. Updates and losers bracket. Skylock is fighting Leonidas for 9th place. And Twan now gets to fight Toblerone. Winner of Toblerone Twan plays Nanoash. Winner of Leonidas Skylock plays Alsoda. This bracket is starting to wire into the being something crazy. Every throw in the game has it. I don't see why that's crazy. Yeah. Why did I get blasted? I think everybody's been getting hit by the ads today. Yeah, what can I say? Subaru. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning into the Guildhouse. This has been definitely an eventful bracket, nonetheless, up and down the ladder. 22-man bracket. Might be a Star GG issue because of it. Might also be the fact that it was, you know, it's final season. People are locking in their schoolwork and all that good stuff. So obviously this is a tough bracket. But at the end of the day, we've had some crazy upsets already early on, and winners semis is already looking like Louis Money versus Skeletal, which on paper should happen. But on the other side, we got Dtier versus Ramon M64. Dtier versus Ramon in winners semis. That ain't Wadara. That is Ramon. We still got Bowser Jr. in top 8 of these tournaments, which is really funny. But Ramon's been playing hot today. He beat who did he beat again? He beat Honda and he beat Nanoash. That's already a hot start. So I mean, the boy can do it. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, guys. We do have top 8 winners side starting really soon. I'm just going to go get myself a drink to refresh myself because obviously I've been up here all night. Hopefully somebody else is willing to take the wheel, but I'll be back for some more hot sets later on tonight.
Start battle. Start battle. Min Mithra. Three, two, one, go! battle. Mid-round in mid. Three, two, one, go! battle. Ice climbers. Bowser Jr. Three, two, one, go!
Hello, Chad. How's it going? Marsbar's back on the mic here as kind of coming into the tail end of this first game between Dtier and Ramon. Two SAC players who managed to find their way into bracket through the winner's side. Ramon took upset wins over Mio2K and NanoAsh. Now having to fight the one guy in this region who probably has all the Bowser Jr. experience in the world to figure this matchup out. So this is definitely a very tough task for Ramon, and it shows. As Dtier is looking to at least cash in his first game, and he does find a back air to close out game number one. There you go. I had to watch some sets downstairs. There's some bangers. For those who are not looking at bracket, Toblerone making top 8 after taking out Twan. Twan taking a 9th place finish in tonight's bracket. Meanwhile, in top 8 losers, we had Alsoda versus Skylock going the distance game 5. But Alsoda, the veteran experience required to close out sets, came out in due time and has sent Skylock out of the bracket at 7th. So Alsoda will now be fighting the loser of this set, which is looking to start to play out to maybe be either Dtier or Ramon. So let's see if Ramon can maybe find a few things to kind of, you know, dial back in. Hello, Michael. I have returned. It was kind of a tragic way. It was last stock, Game 5. Obviously, Skylock wanted a lot out of tonight's bracket, but it's hard, man. I think making top 8 tonight is pretty good. Do we agree, Trat? I mean, Skylock is our first guy out of the bracket at 7th in the top 8. And I think if Skylock is getting 7th, this is a hard bracket to get into top 8. Because you got Tobro, Nanoash, which I believe right now the set score is like 2-1 Nanoash when I left. I'm not sure how Game 4 is going out, but there's been some banger sets all around. I think I was talking with Sergio and Luis. I'm low-key feeling like that one meme of the guy at the Thanksgiving feast. He got like 3 plates on him. That's me watching all them sets downstairs. I was like, damn, I'm eating good. Some pretty good fucking. Right now, on this Final Destination game, Ramon actually with a very solid lead on Dtier. Probably been taking a lot of notes on the Widara sets. Carlos has definitely fought Will in a total of like 90-some sets. They've almost played 100 times. Does anybody in this chat have somebody they've played at least 100 times? I think that's like thoroughly impossible to find nowadays. Because like the most I've ever played somebody was Alsoda, and that's 30 sets. I think 30 sets with one person is a lot. So, you know, just saying. A 100 sets with one player alone is definitely crazy. Played KPF 20 times. Okay. I think I have at least 5 people in this region I've played 20 times. I've definitely played K 20 times. Toro, Twan, Alsoda, and somebody else for sure. Oh, Kings. I played Kings like 20 times. Speaking of Alsoda, joining me on the mic here for game number 2 of Ramon Dtier.
Hello.
We got what the San Francisco boys holding it down here at the Guild.
I'm tired. Sorry. San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah. So you're playing the loser of this set. I mean, right now, Ramon looks like he kind of has at least this game. But if you had to pick, who would you rather fight? Put you on the hot seat right now. Would you rather fight a Bowser Jr. player?
Low-key, I'd rather fight Dtier because it's been a long time since we played, and I know we're only 1-1. Ramon I recently played, I think, like 2 Guildhouses ago. So,
so you're hoping for Ramon to continue the Cinderella dream?
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Because, I mean, right now, Ramon's actually not playing too shabby. I mean, he might be able to take this second game against the one guy in the region who undoubtedly has the most Bowser Jr. experience in the world.
Yeah, and, you know, highly considered the best Bowser Jr. in the world.
Yeah, actually. So it's kind of tough if you're a Bowser Jr. player trying to play against Dtier. This guy knows how to come back from this matchup, but...
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
The timing on that.
But by pixels? He could have actually lost the stock.
Yeah. You know what's funny? This is even. He's dead. Oh!
No, he DI'd in. Okay.
I think he was also a little bit too closer to ledge than out.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. The jab check because he knew that it was not going to be true.
One up tilt blitz.
Oh, Nana is gone.
All right, Sopo.
Can the Sopo clutch it out, or is Ramon going to be on the board? Ramon has had actually an exceptional bracket today, beating Honda and Nanoash. Ooh. And now has a chance to maybe put one on the board against his fellow Sacramento competitor. Let's see it. Oh my god! Okay, back throw? No, down throw.
Doesn't catch the landing, but honestly, what do you do versus Sopo?
Okay, is this it?
Oh, that should be it. No!
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 Oh, actually giving Dtier another chance at life. Back to neutral we go.
That Nair might have cost him the game.
Nah, not yet. He is at 166, and Sopo and this disadvantage, it's a little tough to come back from that, yeah. Ramon's taking game number 2. I think the chat is... I mean, I think a lot of the chat really wants Dtier to obviously win the set, but there's Ramon believers. I'm a Ramon believer. I played Ramon for the very first time 2 months ago. And obviously, it was close. I mean, I lost, but it was close. But in my head, I was thinking like, yo, people be telling me that Ramon doesn't play the game as much anymore, but like he was doing some stuff to me that even I didn't experience against Widara. So I've only played Widara once in bracket.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking like, okay, maybe I have a little Bowser Jr. experience here and there. Obviously, I fought the best Bowser Jr. undoubtedly in the world, right?
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, well, if I can keep it close with that guy, maybe I know the matchup? Question mark. But obviously,
I guess not.
you got to remember, people play every character
Differently.
So the way Ramon was playing Bowser Jr. definitely threw me off course a little bit. So I could kind of see Ramon's playstyle kind of maybe getting to Dtier a little bit here, as game number 2 was looking pretty emphatic, to say the least.
Ooh. He had the roll read, but didn't do anything.
We're on FD still, which, I mean, I'm not a big knowledgeable person in this matchup, but I do know one thing. These two are just very down to play on Final Destination. I think platforms provide a safeguard for both characters. So maybe having no platforms to worry about does kind of play at least a little bit of a hand-to-hand situation for these players.
That up air barely hitting. Jab, jab.
Okay, got the Koopaling on deck here.
Oh my god, I thought he was going to SD for some reason. Anytime I see Ices just do side B that high up near the ledge, I'm like, please don't SD.
Okay, good recovery there from Dtier.
Oh,
and
get
actually
the jab.
Gets a lot of damage off that too. 95 already on the second stock from Ramon.
Do you think Dtier knows how to do the desync ledge slip?
Yes. I think if there's any Ices tech, Dtier knows of it. In terms of going for it, it's a different question. Because I know a lot of niche, and we all know niche stuff for our characters, right?
Yeah.
But it's a matter of how comfortable are you going for it in bracket.
Right.
But obviously it also depends on like, do you practice it? Do you know of it? Do you know what it takes to put yourself in that position? But I think if anyone, Dtier definitely knows when to go for stuff like that. But I think the way he's playing out this game 3 is probably enough evidence that he doesn't necessarily need to find him. Because he's giving Ramon a very hard time getting back into stage.
This game too, Dtier.
Oh, that is a DI check for sure. It's hard, right? You got to focus on 2 things at once, but sometimes the one thing you got to really worry about catches you off guard.
Yeah.
And just hits you in your blind side. So Dtier will take a lead right back, 2-1. Where's the counter pick from Ramon? Because obviously FD wasn't too bad, but now it's looking bad. So you might need to switch up the landscape. And Ramon is thinking small battlefield might be the move. We got some. Ooh. See, this is how you know Ramon is an old head, man. He went for the golden glory. Anybody who's ever bought a GameCube in their life that played Melee, they happen to play some Smash. Trust me, bro. This song comes out, and you're just like, oh my god. It's the Marth song. It's the Marth song. But yeah, I mean, this matchup has been practiced many, many times in NorCal alone. I don't think there's any other region who can claim that Icy's Bowser Jr. happens as often as this.
This is true.
So,
I'm sorry, did Ramon just phase through Popo's side B?
yes.
Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. It literally just took me a second to realize that. I'm like, okay.
There's some witchcraft happening in this matchup for sure. Like we got some interesting interactions from these two characters that at high level you don't really see all that often. But God, when you do, it's definitely something to watch.
Oh.
Oh, what a counter reversal from Dtier.
Oh, and Ramon not happy about that at all.
That was that is 90 sets of Wadara experience all in one interaction. He just knew that Ramon was a sitting duck the moment he got hit by any sort of icicle.
Yeah.
That is gnarly.
That's definitely magic knowledge there.
That's magic knowledge. Because you're just dead. I mean, most people can spawn the clown cart after certain hits, but that specifically just puts it off the table. And now Dtier is just looking to run away with this one.
He's going crazy right now.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Blizzard's still connecting. Yeah, and it's not looking too good right now for Ramon. Dtier already lapped him in percent. Oh my god, that desync up smash is scary.
Okay. Got the cannonball back on deck here, center stage. Ramon having a hard time figuring out how to get in when Dtier is playing this well on a defensive end.
Wow.
And even
Sneaky back here.
yeah, even when he thinks he has a way in, Dtier just has the answer to everything, which is honestly not too surprising, all considering, you know, Dtier's NorCal experience. Right now, Ramon has a kind of a mountain to climb here. And ironically, into the ice climbers.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Nice up tilt catch.
Got the up tilt catch.
But now, we got Icy's back at 0%, and Nana's back.
Yeah, Bowser Jr. kind of has to hope that some Icy's BS happens. Yeah, we need some BS to happen in order for maybe Ramon to make this much closer than it should be. But I do like the approach that Ramon has in this stock. He's going to wall out the minutes. He's got 4 on the clock. He doesn't necessarily have to get in. But even if he does, he's got to choose his options wisely because Dtier is one hit away from sealing the stock. You got both the climbers here. Back air could definitely do it, maybe on center stage as well. You just got to be very careful. The next button you press better be a good one.
And I know Nana right now is at a position where she can die. She's been taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, Nana's probably at like 80%.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Does catch the clown cart, so now last stock. The Ramon Cinderella run could be put down to losers if Dtier is able to close out this stock.
Oh, he gets the desync, but not too much off of it.
Loser of this set does in fact fight my co-casters, so I mean right now it is looking closer and closer to being Dtier winning this set. Ramon has a lot of fight in him. He doesn't give up despite the stock.
It's not over.
No, it's not over.
Oh, but then Nana air.
Nana, no! Not again! She came back for seconds. What are you doing?
Thanksgiving was last week.
No, right?
Oh, wow. Actually used the Mecha Koopa to hit himself and get card again. What did he do there?
Is that it?
Oh, doesn't get it right.
What is that? Oh, wow, got out of there. Oh, but Nana! Hanging out. Oh, he does get called out there.
Yeah.
And smiles all around. Of course, these two players have fought each other many, many times back in good old Sacramento. But not a bad set overall. Dtier will take it 3-1. And now we will be seeing Louis Money versus Dtier in winners finals tonight. And you got to fight Bowser Jr. Dude. Hey man, go play your set. You chose this life.
92.
Oh man. But Ramon is still alive in bracket, don't worry. Ramon is now fighting Alsoda in losers quarters. Oh. Did he what? No, that was my breath, bro. I got a lot of reverb on this mic. Ready? Didn't hear it again? I'll do it again. I just talk really close to my microphone. Yeah, but we got a hot one. Louis Money versus Dtier, which is our winners finals here for tonight's guild. The 1 and the 2 seed. Despite all the crazy upsets and bracket mishaps that have gone down, it's insane that the 1 and 2 seed are just unbothered by the entire trajectory of how the bracket went. Because there was a lot of close calls from both ends, but hey, you never know. Oh, well, I don't really know about that, to be honest. So right now we're going to be getting a Louis Money versus Dtier set on the way real soon. I see Dtier coming up to the stage. And we're going to be getting Palutena versus Ice Climbers, perhaps. Wouldn't be surprised if Luis goes Rob first. Or he might just mess around with some Falcon. Alright, this is kind of an evil pick from Luis because Dtier did play Andrik at Eugene Bound earlier this year. And he did talk about how fighting Falcon as Ices is actually a lot more annoying than it should. There's also like a whole narrative in this region that Captain Falcon is actually a high tier character. Where'd you guys put Captain Falcon on your tier list, by the way? But a lot of people in NorCal say Captain Falcon is like high key, like up there, which is crazy. I don't know. I might have bias for my character. But he's so fast, though. That's why he's so cool. All right, well, Luis gets the first stock off Nana and gets a strong knee off Popo. So definitely 2 for 1 on the kill. So Luis takes the first stock. Missed the MSM Captain Falcons. Andrik was one of them, right? Because Andrik is from Mexico, but has definitely attended a lot of SoCal events. There's other Falcons also kind of... There's actually a lot of good Falcons in SoCal right now. Also, can't forget about West. Shout out West. I don't know if he watches Guildhouse, but I just want to let him know that he's a pretty strong Falcon player. One day, I will get to play him in a bracket setting, too. It'll be very generational, to say the least. Hey, Andrik is crazy. I don't know if you guys have been watching any regionals over the weekend, but Andrik did take a set over Spargo at Worst of the West. It was mostly Plant Falcon, but game 4 was Falcon Cloud, and Andrik still took the set. So, good on Andrik. Got a Spargo one. That's pretty cool. Captain Falcon can still kind of do some crazy things in bracket, like down air in raw neutral. And Brutal Rattle, I know you're in chat. Captain Falcon in Smash Ultimate is definitely not as oppressive as maybe in Melee, but he's still got some stuff. Yeah, that is a thing. Popo just taking a soft knee and uses dead for it. Like, thanks for playing the game, I guess. Oh, man. Alright, well, that was game 1. Let's run it back to game number 2. Luis back on the Falcon.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see what we got here. Chat, I just want to say something real quick. It is December. It is the last month of the year. I know you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, you know, the New Year's approaching. We got Christmas coming up in 3 weeks. What are you guys looking forward to at the end of the year? And what are you guys looking to accomplish walking into the new year? I mean, obviously, Guildhouse has been staying strong and the same for so long, but I think a lot of us don't mind a little bit of change here and there. So let me know how you guys feel for the new year. And I totally agree, Latios. I totally agree. Getting an easier quarter next year? Question mark, are you a freshman? So I'll say this, if you are a freshman and you chose the schedule that had like 8 AMs, 9 AMs, All I'm saying is, brother, don't worry. Everybody has done it once. You are not alone. You're a junior. How are you a junior asking for an easier quarter? I'm sorry to let you know, bro, but it doesn't get any easier after junior year. I'm gonna say it in the nicest way possible. You're low-key fucked. You're low-key screwed. Oh, man. Why are you taking this from me? I don't know, man. I wanted to give you faith, but faith clearly don't love you like that. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, well, this Captain Falcon is kind of down a little bit, but the Sopo gonna have to do everything that he can to maybe get a little more than 7%. Okay, we got a little bit. Still living. Got a little 14%. Okay. Still can't land. 24 though. Not too shabby. Just waiting for something to happen, Chad. Don't worry. We all know what you're thinking. The D-tier can definitely take this game. Oh, caught the up B twice in a row. So much good damage here on Luis. Waits for the Nana. Okay, doesn't lose the climber. This could be it. And it is. And D-tier takes game 2 off the Falcon.
Ice Climber win.
Now what characters does Luis want to go? Chad, is he going to go straight to Palu, or is he going to try something else? What do we think here?
Ice Climber. Captain
He's going back to the Falcon. All right. I like that. He's like, it's a best of 5. I got games to play with. Nah, going Belmont is the easy way out, Jangy. Luis wants to get his dub in the way he knows. I know how evil that Belmont Isis matchup is. Can't do that to poor Carlos. But I will say, if Luis does go Belmont, I am pretty sure Carlos would probably still belt to ass that Richter. I'm not gonna lie. It's just not even. We gotta stop this narrative. Matchup is nowhere close to even, sadly. Yeah, guys, Puff Ganondorf is secretly even. Might be slightly winning for Ganondorf. Or at 8. Big DB T3 Dawn with Ices. We're bringing up sets from like years ago. Doesn't change the fact the match is still really bad for Ices. I could beat a Yoshi player. Shit, Michael could just lose to me. And I'm not gonna tell him in his face. Yeah, it's low-key an even matchup. I don't know. Michael would kill me. Oh no, you just like. You know what's a bad matchup? A matchup you can't play. So technically, if you really think about it, your best chance of beating a certain character most of the time is just sticking it out with the main character that you've been riding with your whole life. And it sucks, I know. But sometimes you just gotta suck it up. And you gotta do more. Oh, got him. Dare into the reverse knee. Oh. just a lot of catches here on these platforms. Too. I can believe Mega Man being pretty messed up for Ices. I'm just glad that all of my really bad matchups in this region aren't really an active player base. Except Yoshi. But like, I played against Yoshi enough times to feel like, okay, I lose his matchup, but it's not as bad as I think it is. Man. All the other bad matchups that I could have, shit, I'm glad it's not them. I'm glad the hardest character I do have to fight in a bracket setting is probably Yoshi. Yeah, also our other Yoshi in chat right now is quite literally just nowhere to be found. That backer will find its way into D-tier and take game 3.
Captain Falcon wins.
What are you not wanting to play versus? Sonic? I'm going to just say this right now. Even the Sonics we have in this region, I'm not going to lie with you. There's not a lot of promise that I'm going to still feel that way, you know? There needs to be a Sonic player in this region that will actually make me feel like this is unwinnable. I'm still looking for it, guys. Still looking. Definitely not a challenge to NorCal, but looking for a Sonic player that can make it work. Oh, Lord have mercy on that combo. That is a whole 130. And on top of that, that's the whole stock. It's gone. Well, I'm glad y'all hold it back. Because even if you brought out the Sonic, it's bad. It's terrible. You know what? I'm just saying it right now. Next Sonic to beat me in a bracket, I'll give you a whole $5. How about that? I'd also be very sad if we had like a really good Sonic player. We have Sonic players. Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck while this apple juice is in me. We have Sonic players, just not Sonic players that I would tell myself I'm losing to automatically. You know? Garrett, I'm looking at you. I'm looking directly at Gus's direction right now. Keep that boy in the pockets, man. Keep that one in the pocket. Yeah, you guys got S-Dog. Still doesn't change my answer. Still doesn't change my answer. Okay, nice up B there from Luis. See if Dtier can make it back. He does, but now a harder angle to come back from. And just has to falter to a down air. Okay, we got some combo starters going. Hold on. Oh. That's how the set ends? Real? Y'all got me up here for $0.00. What? Come on, man. Well, Louis Money takes a 3-1 over D-tier in Falcon Ices. And, yeah, Carlos definitely not a fan of that Falcon, I'll tell you that. Gotta tell that Falcon to wrap it up. But it will be enough to advance to grand finals of this incredible bracket. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, of course, to Guildhouse. Some updates and losers. We got Skeletal over Nano Ash. Wait. Did I read that correctly? Skeletal beat Nano Ash? I think that might be the first time that's ever happened. Somebody fact check me, but I think that's the first time Skeletal's ever beaten Nano Ash. And yes, I know the match was Min Min Bowser, but Nano Ash is like unironically the best Bowser in the world against Min Min. Like, that's pretty good. So, good on Skelly to secure that dub. Nano Ash unfortunately out of the bracket at 5th. It's not the first time. Well, it's definitely been a while, I'll tell you that. But it's always a game 5. Are you implying that I'm talking about game wins or set wins? I have to fact check this myself. You guys are not helping me. Help out, Unc. What are y'all doing? You got 5 tabs open, bruh, and you're not being useful. That might have hurt like 4 people in chat. Let's see. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Okay, I see a 9-1 record. So that's either the one that he just took today, or that one did happen a long time ago. They need to get you all binoculars for the downstairs sets. I'd be down. Not gonna lie, I'd be hella down for that. Alright, so yeah. This is Skeletal's first ever win on Nano Ash. I was right. Play out here trying to make me look stupid. Come on, man. I know my personnel. And you gonna say that to me. So, yeah, he's taking games, but that doesn't matter. Games don't mean shit. In my book, I don't care if you went game 5 with Leo. Did you win, though? No? Okay. Then you didn't win. I'm sorry. I'm a little cutthroat like that, but that's just how it is. But yes, that is Skeletal's official first set over Nano Ash. And it happens at the Guildhouse for 5th, so that is pretty good for Skelly. As he keeps his bracket life going, we got Alsoda and Ramon probably still undergoing direction as well. So we're kind of just stalling for time a little bit. But while you guys are here in chat, you know, staring at me, drink my apple juice, there is a big tournament happening in San Jose in just a little over 2 months from now. Genesis X3. If you guys want to get in on NorCal's biggest event of the year, and not one of the first big events after LNBM, of course, to be hosted here in downtown San Jose at the Convention Center. Feel free to register at star.gg/GX3, where you'll be able to get yourself into the groove. We got so many fighting games. We got a lot of side brackets. We even got brackets for spectators. You don't even have to be registered for an event. You could just show up and be like, I could play some side brackets. There's a lot of fun for everybody. There's open cabinets. There's even some, you know, really fun people to hang out with. And I'll be there as well, as always. So, yeah. What if you won when you shadowbox a top player, but you haven't played them for real? They didn't win. A win is a win. If I don't get the win, it don't matter. There's all these hypotheticals. Why are we talking about hypotheticals, man? If I don't see the set being a win, it's not a win. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people telling me some fairy tale shit too. People be telling me like, "Oh, dude, like I have wins on like these top players." I'm like, did you take the set? It's like, nope, I took a game. And I'm like, why are we bragging about game wins? Well, if you don't win the set, you don't win the set. Hi, Javi. Got Javi joining me on the mic here. You got some important news for us to hear about? You're just hanging out.
Just see you sitting here, like, what's happening?
We're just waiting on Alsoda and Ramon to finish.
Of course it's Alsoda's fault.
It's always Alsoda's fault.
I saw Ramon on stage. Wait, what happened? Like, catch me up. I've been running
So, Ramon...
the other streams. I have no idea what we're doing so far.
Seating-wise, Ramon upsetted Honda and Nano Ash today.
Okay.
Only fell to Dtier in 3-1 fashion, which is still pretty good.
That's pretty amazing, honestly. I know he was one of our top players
He was
once a
ranked.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not that long if you've been around, but I know since he's been starting to be active again, he's been feeling like there's something there that he just wasn't.
And clearly he still got it.
Yeah.
If he's beating 2 PR players in the concurrent day,
Yep.
Then
So what did he place then?
he's still in bracket.
Oh, fuck.
He's
Let's
fighting
go.
Alsoda, though, for 5th.
Okay, easy
the
win.
winner of that fights
We'll
Skeletal, which, by the way, Skeletal beat Nano Ash, which happens to be the very first time Skeletal's ever beat a Nano Ash. So, therefore, nobody beats Skeletal.
That's so strange that a Min-Min's been struggling against a Bowser.
Well, Nano Ash is literally the best Bowser against Min-Min specifically, because there was once a top PR level player back in Washington that Nano S was very successful against. I won't really mention the name because obviously.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But, overall, all that matchup experience still translates over to here. Twan has definitely taken some sets in that matchup, back and forth. But Skeletal specifically hasn't been able to get that one, and today happened to be that day, so.
Hey, Brutal. Hey, Rick. I don't know. I actually don't know who Rick is.
That's just Sean.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a lot of homies here in chat. We're just kind of, kicking it back. Also, Dio, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your night. But yeah, we've had a lot of crazy sets. I think, overall, for a small bracket like tonight, there was a lot of potential players who could have easily broke into that top 8. I mean, just for starters, Ramon making winner's side, which is already, crazy enough, right? Then you got the loser side. You got, Skylock making it in after taking a Game 3 over Leonidas. You got Alsoda beating Honda. And then you also got, Twan losing to Toblerone.
Where's Dtier right now, we said?
In losers finals.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dtier and Luis, being the 1 and 2 seed, are the only players that avoided the Faith worse than death.
The bracket.
But everybody else kind of got their fair share of some ass whoopings. But that's okay, because
it was so funny to be downstairs. When you're running the side stream, you can see what's happening on the main stage, but you have no context. I just see Ramon coming up, and I'm like, is that winner's side? I got no idea what's happening. He played D-tier, right?
Yeah.
How did that go, specifically?
Game 1, it was okay, D-tier being one of the most experienced players in that matchup, considering he's fought Wadara over 90 times. And some of those sets are not always Ice Climbers Bowser Jr. Sometimes they just fool around with other shit. But for the majority of their sets, it was mostly Ice Climbers Bowser Jr. So I was like, if there's anybody that could beat Ramon, it's probably D-tier. But Ramon fought back. He got game 2. Then I was thinking oh, maybe Ramon kind of has a scope on this. And then D-tier just kind of wrapped it up. But it's okay, because you're going to lose to the guy who fights literally the other Bowser Jr. in your area. Quite literally, and you can live with that. Now he's fighting Alsoda, which could go either way still, because obviously Alsoda is still a very solid player, but obviously has been kind of up and down in terms of how he feels, whether he's tired or not.
Yeah.
I know he comes up to you all the time, just Hobby, I'm tired. But if he's not too tired, he might be able to get through Ramon at least. But the way Ramon's been playing today...
Do you know how Alsoda's been playing today? Is it a Toon Link day, or is it a Joker day?
Okay, so he told me he was I'm going to go Hero today.
What? I forgot about the Hero, yeah.
But then he found out his first set of the night was Dre, and he's maybe I'm just going to go Joker. And I was just dude, you can't just say one thing and then not do it.
That's the only thing he ever does, is say one thing and do another. It's
God. I literally just had this conversation with him yesterday. I was like, dude, you're going to say this now, and then I'm going to see Joker on the select screen, and you're just not going to make me happy.
He just goes around telling people, I'm retired, I'm never coming back, blah, blah, blah. I hate this game, blah, blah, he's here next week. You know what I mean? Big smile on his face, oh, I'm entering, I'm going to win today, watch this, I have no idea.
And then the bracket's over, yeah, I'm really going to retire.
Yeah. At the end of it, I just got
crazy.
No good read on him.
That's actually crazy. I mean, you're not wrong, though. But yeah, Alsoda definitely, he can still play really well when he needs to.
Definitely.
But I think if he does beat Ramon, one thing for concern, though, is he has to fight Skeletal. And Skeletal and Twan, he's had some issues with fighting because he's kind of lost his grip on the Min-Min matchup. Which I think for the majority of this region, yeah, if you don't play a character that really combats with Min-Min arms, you're probably going to have a hard time winning this. But realistically, I think Alex just needs to, lock in. I don't know. If you made it this far in bracket, don't give up now, I think it'd be a little different if, I don't know, you lost your winner set and just okay, well, I'm just going to go losers and try. But other than that, it's been fun. 22-man bracket, still going the distance time-wise, mostly just because a lot of these sets have been bangers.
I've never seen you play, Brutal. I don't know how to answer that one. You're incredible at Melee. Big fan.
Yeah.
I used to play Captain Falcon. Watching you is really inspiring. So I'd like to say you do well, but I've got. You said you play Fox or something. I've got no read.
I think outside of
I think Enter the Enter. And
I think
find out.
outside of Brutal Rattle's Falcon, another Falcon that I love watching in Melee for NorCal, I think you can probably guess it. It's not S2J, obviously, but
I mean, Nick is still around sometimes. I like
Space Pigeon.
yes, but that's not their tag. SB is the new tag. I think sometimes it's like a smiley face.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, she keeps changing her tag.
I remember she went by Space Pigeon at one point.
Yes.
I was watching the NorCal Melee Arcadian.
when she was in the Arcadian. That's
Yes.
I think how she won.
Yeah.
But the tags changed a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say the smiley face. It's like an emoticon thing. So
It's some sort of emoji for sure.
yeah, but
Um,
yeah, she's incredible.
yeah.
One of the goats.
We actually have a lot of solid Falcon players in NorCal, no?
Not in as many brackets as we would love to see, and also don't anyone sleep on Nathan Sandwich because he will come and get you.
Nathan Sandwich will get you. Nickum is still.
Nickum is around.
Nickum is around. :3. Okay, there you go.
S2J has been, I think, the 3-time Genesis Black champion here in NorCal. What a goat.
Sure.
Yeah, so we've got some strong Falcons, especially with S2J here. Brutal's another one that I think is currently ranked.
Yeah, Brutal's currently ranked. Yeah.
But yeah, but they're I feel like we used to, maybe not at the top level, but we used to just have more Falcons in brackets, and I
Yeah.
see a lot less these days.
I will
Also,
say
this totally random Ultimate players, if you're down to play Melee, we're hosting a CRT event next Thursday, so the 11th.
Oh.
Tomorrow there's no Melee bracket. There'll be Melee setups if you want to come play, hang out. But we have a CRT bracket, 12-11. So
that should definitely get some people to come out for sure.
yeah, we'll be doing that, and we'll be doing CRTs a little bit more often, depending on when we have access to them, stuff like that. So I know that's a request. We're trying to honor it. It's not easy, but you know, we'll do what we can. And I'm definitely aiming for like some weekend CRT Melee stuff. So we'll find days for that as well. December's kind of a tricky month for that.
All right. Well, it looks like Alsoda did
tragic.
beat Ramon.
Or great, you know. I mean,
however you want to look at it. But that just means Ramon made it to
Fifth.
5th, which is still very good for somebody who has been trying to pick back up where they left. It has been a few years since Ramon's been on like the rankings, but it's nice to know that he can still come out and make some noise. So good on him.
so I actually have to swap out for Ed because it's 10. He has to head out, so I'll still be here, but I'll be behind the PC for now. Enjoy the set.
Awesome. Thank you, Javi, for keeping me company for our intermission. Now we got a top 4 to compensate, and we're gonna have Alsoda versus Skelly. It will be Minmin versus Joker. But like I said earlier, I mean, Alsoda has definitely had some tough times fighting the local Minmins, as this matchup's been getting a little harder to deal with. But understandably, we have seen Alsoda definitely overcome these matchups in the past. But Skeletal is a scary one to keep your eye out on, because they have actually been like super confident in their play as of recently. So it would be kind of nice to see them kind of push forward. Keep that bracket sake going for them. But we'll see. Fun times ahead for sure. Chat, if you're also enjoying the stream, enjoying the sets, enjoying everything that's been going on, drop a follow if you haven't already. If you have Amazon Prime available at your disposal as well, you can also drop a subscription. We'll give you 30 days ad-free of Guildhouse action. Maybe a little more of those tethered canceled bears coming out from Alsoda. And feel free to support the guild. This is your home for every Smash Ultimate Weekly on Wednesdays. So there's other FGC tournaments on the regular. Not to mention the home of Genesis after parties, pre-Genesis. A lot of events happening going on, which, by the way, if you haven't already registered for GX3, that tournament is only 2 months away, a little over 2 months, I should say. Good Smash call out from Skelly. So, hey, if you're already planning to be in the area and you want to play some Smash, or any other games that are also being hosted at Genesis, it's not too late. Still got time. Going back to the set, though, I see Alsoda picking up some things here off of Skeletal. Really good job. playing their game correctly. You know, the name of the game is to not get edge guarded, but a lot of times it's like sometimes shit like that happens, and you just gotta face the music. Alsoda will be losing that one pretty early. Just a really good execution right there on Skeletal's end right there. See if Skeletal can maybe close this one out here. Got the nair on the catch. Really going for a deep edge guard. Went for a forward smash. Yeah, it's a little scary here for Alsoda. He's off the stage again. But could probably do it. What the hell was that? Oh my god! Skeletal! Didn't have to do the boy like that. God damn! I was just thinking like, okay, game is probably over. You didn't have to do it like that. Oh my god.
Stop battle.
That was quite some decimation from Skeletal's end. And Alsoda will now choose to counterpick with the Roy here for game 2. But Jesus. Can you tell somebody's confident in their play? Just by the way they make some decision making in bracket? Because it's looking like that YouthNet W from last night is definitely still hasn't rubbed off the high off that. Skeletal's playing amazing right now. And the best part about all of this too is that Skeletal has an opportunity. If they can get past Alsoda, they do have Dtier next, which Dtier and Skeletal in their last 3 sets have been Skeletal favored. So this is Skeletal's bracket to make it back to Grand. Crazy enough. But Alsoda still having a lot of fight in him with the Troy. We can't really count out Alsoda quite yet. He's able to make things happen. Looking for a roll read, doesn't find it quite literally. Off the stage, gonna get back in, gets a hit. Gonna be curtains. A lot of shield pressure from Alsoda. Holding that ledge, waiting for a roll read, doesn't find it, but a forward tilt on the strong hilt. He's finding some stuff. And there it is. Oh my goodness! Jab, sour up air into the strong. Alsoda back in the mix. He's feeling it. He's playing this stock really well too. Can't believe what I'm watching. Swordies can still do in this meta, guys. Don't listen to the critics. Okay. Oh my goodness. That was a Crom combo. He tried to do it with Roy. God dang. Alsoda went Joker game 1. Okay, gets the pivot grab there. Catches the air dodge, but doesn't get the full kill, and he's gonna get punished for it. And a full forward smash, killing at sub 60. And Alsoda is quite literally back in the game, just like that. This Roy getting spicy. Goodness gracious, this combo game is gnarly. Got him at 59%. Alsoda is already looking like he wants to take this to a game 3, and it could be swayed in his momentum. He's looking for a strong hit. He's looking for an aerial. Skeletal's gonna finally slow it down a bit here. But you gotta be very careful. Alsoda is pressing the buttons. Make it happen. This is Skeletal, yes, Tail. This is Skeletal. Now known as the middle Magle Phalanx. Oh. Good DI on the jab, though. Still putting on a lot right here. Sour for sour. Just like some Sour Patch Kids, man. First for sour, then you get the sweet spot. But he's not finding that sweet spot quite yet. The B reverse! He's going for some crazy stuff! No conversion. But Alsoda definitely feeling a little flavorful right now. He took that game 1 personally, the way he got dropped. Will find a bear to kill it. And Alsoda on the board for game number 2. Now this is a set. Yeah, it's Skeletal flexing on the boy. Alsoda goes Roy, and he's like, I could do the same thing. I'm pretty good at pressing buttons myself. I could flip a bitch. Some crazy stuff going on over here, man.
Stop the battle. Roy.
Back for game number 3. That's Smashville's the counter pick here. Scary part about fighting Min Min on Smashville, especially when you're not ready for it, you could be a victim of an early edge guard. But Alsoda is super down for the count. Oh my god. Early up B, not going to get caught though. Alsoda's playing something different right now. Grab. This feels like some Smash Bros. Alsoda would be playing with his friends back home. He's not afraid. Finally found that confidence within him. Okay, good. Good GI from Skeletal. Gets up with the Nair. Yeah. A little bit of a dash input to maybe at least catch the sweet spot. Another fair from Alsoda. He's gonna find the hit on Skelly. But right back up turns the favor, gets the edge guard. Now it's 2 stocks apiece. That edge guard. Back throw. Oh, that's it. That is a stock killer if I've ever seen one. Now Skeletal's feeling themselves. You got a little ahead of yourself game 2, Alsoda. I could do the same. Ram. Oh, try to do the same tether cancel, couldn't quite get it. This gameplay is personal. Okay, get a little bit of some side Bs. Now respond with Dtier, or down tilt. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a jab, but the side B still not enough. Dash attack. Sour Nair. This could do it. And it is enough to do it. So Skelly takes game number 3. Let's see where we're going to go here on this game 4. Scary stuff being portrayed. Alright. Sticking it out with the Roy. I like it. Roy obviously has been playing pretty good into this matchup, but he's got to be very careful in these decision makes that he does it. And now we have the battlefield as a counter pick. What up, Onyon? How you doing, Ethan? Ethan lie. Ethan lie. Yeah, you did turn into a really good time. Alsoda fighting for his life here to maybe push his bracket luck a little further. His Guildhouse has been small, but it's definitely not been short of the crazy sets that we've endured already so far. Okay, that's it. Just perfectly executed edge guard right there, taking the stock away. But Alsoda has gone through a long losers path, only lost to Luis in quarters, and has in losers taken out Honda, Skylock, and a Game 5 Ramon M64, who actually has been on a Cinderella run today, so there's been a lot of crazy things happening at the Guildhouse. What's even crazier is that if Skeletal does take this set, waiting for him in Losers Finals is a Dtier, whom he has won the last 3 sets in a row. So honestly, Skeletal's looking to really push the bracket luck further. We'll see about it. Okay, down smash. Let's take the stock. And now Alsoda on his potential tournament stock here. Does he have it in him to keep fighting the good fight here against Min Min? He does find a Dtier, though. His last stock situation. Gets in. Gets grabbed. Great air dodge from Alsoda. Gets back to center. Oh, but the impression from Skelly. This is so much good damage. 53% on this stock. Not to mention an edge guard opportunity with the air dodge. Not getting caught by the Ram Ram. But Alsoda's going to fight back. It's 59 off an opening. Attack another percent. Reads the roll. Oh my god. This is actually so scary right now. Okay. Finds a jab into the bear. Not enough to kill. Alsoda still fighting. Oh, not enough. You need one more strong hit to take the game. Sour Bear. Not enough. Oh, knew the roll was coming, but just didn't punish it. Oh, but he reads the get up. And Skeletal avoids the elimination. Alsoda fought the good fight. But he's going to be out at 4th. Oh my god, these sets are crazy. God. That's all I'm going to say about that, guys. These have been some of the craziest Guildhouse sets I've watched in a while, and it's nice. It's like candy to me. It's eye candy. I get to watch a lot of good sets. I get to cast a lot of good sets, and you guys get to experience it with me. You're not there, but like it's been a good time nonetheless. So appreciate you guys, you know, sticking it out, watching the whole road down play. Did Alsoda play Heroes? Boozy, I have some bad news. I have some very bad news for you, Boozy. Tried to stop moving. Oh, I got a little concerned. But yeah, very good stuff from Alsoda, though. I mean, 4th place is still a pretty solid showing, considering he... Alsoda did really want that D-tier run back, I will say. So, kind of unfortunate he doesn't get it. Alsoda was going Joker and Roy all bracket. There was no hero to be found, Spoozy. That's all I'm going to say. But now we get a set that definitely has felt kind of one-sided in recent memory. Mostly because D-tier has definitely not been a fan of fighting Min-Min as well. So, Skeletal going from Roy to now Ice Climbers. I mean, the job obviously feels a little more comforting, but it's not as easy. Because D-tier, of course, obviously not a big fan of losing to Min-Min all the time. So he's going to try to see if he can make the set more interesting for you folks back home. That's good news. That was smoothie. Hey, I'm down for another Min-Min set. That's all I'm saying. I think anyone who thinks I'm not down for another Min-Min set is a liar. And you don't know me like that. I'm just gonna put it like that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Doesn't get the grab off the Nair. It still gets a lot of good damage though. Super polarizing when you do at least separate the climbers in a sense. Yeah, this is gnarly. This is gnarly. This is just gnarly. Yeah, that's gonna be how the first game might go down. We gotta give it up though to Skeletal because the way they've been playing this week alone is very commendable. If anybody ever thought about picking up Min-Min, just watch how Skeletal's been playing yesterday and today. And that might be enough evidence for you to maybe pick up the character. What a read. This matchup is very good for Min-Min, don't get me wrong. But Dtier has struggled a bit to prove that the matchup can be winnable, but you know, there's only so much you can do. You're just two little guys. But we can get some good damage when we need it. Okay, gets the squall. parry. Nice. Couple punishes here and there for Dtier. Okay. Nice. Back air. Center stage. Nana's getting edge guarded. Oh, but an up smash from Dtier brings it back to one stock apiece, both sides. Oh, but that dragon arm is enough to strongly take out the Nana, putting Dtier in a very dire straight scenario. Scary. It's snared. Does he have the read? Not quite. But he can always rinse and repeat it. And eventually one of these arms might secure the stock sooner than you think. Okay, Ram. 2-frame? No. Get the kill here. That might do it. No, not quite. Still contesting with the side B. Okay, back throw. It's tough. Game 1 is Skelly. It's a tough matchup for sure, but Dtier definitely showing some fight, giving the Ice Climbers some hope.
Stock battle.
Of course, Skeletal still playing as hot as they have. Try and keep pushing. Yeah, it's definitely up there. It's definitely one of the worst for Ice Climbers to get a draw for. But luckily for Dtier, his winner's path didn't have any mid-mid. But he did have some other very tough matchups like Bayo, Yoshi, and Bowser Jr. So, I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. The famous saying. There you go. Still got a lot of limelight to play with, though. Best of 5s, game 1 almost means nothing as long as you know what it takes to take the next 3. Okay. Oh, beautiful conversion from Dtier. Gets a forward air. And spikes Skelly back to the ground there. Okay, some little desync action here on the Squalls. Doesn't get much though, but 35 is pretty decent damage. Does have Skeletal off the stage here. And another grab, doesn't get the spike. He's hoping to get that forward air, but still holding the ledge tremendously too at that. Back to save the Nana. Almost irreversible as Nana still finds her way off the stage. And that's going to be a stock. But 76 is pretty good insurance here for Dtier. Gets the freeze. Reads the air dodge in. Doesn't get much. Dtier can only punish with a Squall. Does find an up air off the down throw. So Dtier still able to fight strong. Keep themselves alive here. Good dash attack. Oh, wow. So many good pickups here from Skelly. That is gonna definitely do it for the stock. Goodness gracious. Okay, rising up air. 84% for Dtier. Still an opportunity to maybe take this game, but Skeletal is fighting back strong. side B's coming out too. Is that it? That is not quite. Minmin's a pretty heavy girl. Just not gonna take the stock just yet. So we'll have to take one more interaction off the stage. Skeletal playing the positioning so well in this last stock. And gets the dragon arm to slip right through. And that might just do it. No! Pushes the Nana off the stage. Well, it was wishful thinking at least. 2-0 lead for Skelly. Yo, I see Flaming Dumpling in the chat right now. Yo, Flaming Dumpling, you down to come to NorCal February 10th? Yo, somebody house FD for the one time. I got something cooking up for you all in NorCal. I'm just saying. Somebody take FD to NorCal. Shrudek, I know you're down. Somebody got to be down, bro. I put it down. You guys know what it is. Come find out. Come find out. Come find out. I'm trying to make it an ordeal, bro. Unk is cooking. Let Unk cook. Anyways, back to game number 3. Hollow Bastion once more. I mean, yeah, like I said, for those who are just now tuning in, I mean, Skeletal specifically has taken the last 3 sets in a row against Dtier. And it's just like, Skeletal's just really good at making sure they capitalize on the situations they have against these characters. And yeah, this is just Dtier trying their best to take it back to stage, man. What else can you do? It's over. It's stock. One advantage state is all you need. Okay, spinning. If you guys don't know, Flaming Dumpling is our Genesis Black champion in 2025, by the way. So, just to give y'all a little bit of a recap. He's just hanging out, watching good old Guildhouse Weekly. Glaze? What are you talking about? They literally hired me at Krispy Kreme this morning. We got a little bit of an edge guard opportunity here for Skelly right now. I mean, the situation is still doable, but the absolute outcome can be dire. Okay, forward throw. Not enough. Rising airs, go back air. There's not much to really talk about in terms of what's happening in this matchup because Skeletal is just doing what he needs to do to get these stocks. Double bear from Icy is not enough to still take the stock. And catches the roll with a weak up smash, but it's still enough to get the kill. Still some hope here for Dtier. And okay, gets the Popo sniped. Nana gets sent back out there, but it's not going to matter. As Nana is going to not be there in time to save Popo. And this is Dtier's tournament stock. At risk here at the guild, and Nana just got absolutely shrapneled at 0%. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Dtier right now, obviously a very unfortunate draw to have to fight Minmin in losers, but unfortunately, that is the world you live in, and that's the world you're gonna have to accept. So Skeletal continuing their week of absolute dominance as they make themselves right back to grand finals here at Guildhouse Weekly 203. It's honestly very awesome to see players like Skeletal. You know, it's crazy enough, before last week, Skeletal came up to me and was like, I don't really win locals. If I win a local, it usually is not counted for PR or whatever it is. So when Skeletal won a YouthNet, you know, a few weeks ago, maybe like over a month ago, that was their first ever open bracket W that counted for rankings. And then came back last night and made it happen again after some crazy rambunctious upsets in that bracket as well. Tonight, he does have to fight Louis Money. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's a tall task to ask for. But, unironically, Skeletal has done it once before. Can Skeletal take another one tonight? Was pretty close against Luis's Aegis, but let's see what Luis feels like he wants to play in this first set of Grand. How do Icy's players do it? I'll be honest with you, bro. We all ask ourselves the same question. We got some banger music going on right now. Holy. We're going to get Min Min Falcon. A classic that Luis goes into Skelly sometimes, but I've seen Skeletal win these. I definitely have. Cue the music. Cue it. Playing hardcore. And obviously we're playing some hardcore music from Final Fantasy with Captain Falcon on the screen. As Luis will try to take home a Guildhouse here with Louis Money Falcon. But yeah, Falcon's a pretty fast character. Can kind of get away with, you know, some of the Min shit that be going on. You can probably contest also with some of Min-Min's arms as well. Nair. Also being able to full hop over a lot of the interactions that Min-Min's trying to force a contest with. It'd be kind of nice to see maybe Skeletal takes this game right here. This Falcon has done a lot of devious things in the past, but Skeletal getting that first blood in Grands. Here we go. And a down smash off of Luis's Falcon. Taking that one. This Falcon might be degenerate, I don't know. But it works. I've learned that the most degenerate Falcons win. No one plays Captain Falcon and says I'm going to play honest neutral with my, especially when they're at last stock. You want to play honest neutral with Falcon? You are playing the wrong character. Rising up airs. Doesn't find a platform extension on it. Does get punished for a down air. Skeletal doing everything that they can right now to avoid getting hit by any Luis's shenanigans. Barely misses the down smash right there. Can he get it? Gentlemen, not enough. Even just barely missing the back here on the edge guard. I really love Skeletal's air drift right now. Actually, full force, doing their best and avoiding losing their stock. I could probably do it. No, not quite. And a pivot grab from Luis. That might do it. Yeah, just enough to do it. Forward throw is the kill move. Captain Falcon. But of course, you're at 166. A lot of things can kill Falcon as well. Oh, Jesus. Why did that look like it was... Oh. That... Boom, 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 boom. Boom. That's not how you want to lose game one. I'm going to be honest with you. But, you know, we got to laugh it off a little bit. It's like, just an honest mistake. It happens. I think Skeletal went for a tether cancel. May have buffered air dodge instead and just lost the game for it. Okay, we got some arms music being played. I like that. Skeletal's been on a tear though today. Haven't already taken out of the bracket. Actually, Skeletal's had a very great day in the bracket today. I don't know if y'all knew this, but Skeletal beat Nanoash earlier in quarters. Which, fun fact, was the first time Skeletal has ever taken a set off Nanoash. And then followed by a pretty strong victory over Alsoda into a 3-0 on Dtier. And then, not to mention, Skeletal last night taking YouthNet over Skylock. Also beating players such as Yogi, Jojo, and one off of Skylock. So it has actually been pretty impressive to watch Skeletal, you know, play with that consistency and that strong mentality that they want. And they're making it work. Now, obviously, a Luis set could be super huge for the stocks, but you're going to have to earn it. Even if it's on the Falcon, Luis says it too. Just because Luis is playing secondaries or pockets against you in bracket, he's not like, yeah, that's, no. He's not throwing or quote-unquote like trolling. People kind of mistaken that he's trolling against you. He just genuinely wants to play a different character in bracket, but still win with the same character. Which you gotta love, you know. There's 80+ characters on the select screen. Obviously, you can be really good with one character, but what if you could just play multiple? You could have some deep pockets. Oh, you gotta relax. Yeah, Luis really wanted something gnarly too. Could be the game. Nope, not quite. Oh, how does that even happen, dude? You just pressed forward air. You pray. You just prayed. The bracket's almost over, guys. I'm gonna just say it now. Luis, what the fuck was that? I did say this bracket could probably end at 10:30 tonight. It's pretty close. It's a little past 10:30, but you know, with the small bracket, considering we were able to make some of these sets really like ride the wave, we streamed a lot of sets today, which I think is great for a small local. It's like low-key underrated. Like, we all want to go home early, but at the same time, for the viewers back home, if you can make a 20-man bracket have over like 8 streamed sets before top 8, that's pretty fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm down for that. Also, that combo is true. It's a little fucked up, but it's true. Yeah. Skeletal fighting back, though. Can't let this Falcon get away untouched. Nice Dragon Arm. Oh, if that uppy would have connected, that could have probably been a stun. Oh, hey! Oh, but this doesn't get it. No, no! 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 Just gets hit with it anyways. Well, chat, this might be Skeletal's last tournament stock. At least he's looking to do it in style. See if Skeletal can maybe see us get to a game 4. Potentially. That's it. We didn't go for knee. Yo, we're going for the most untrue shit of all time. Nah. 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 Dude. No. I don't even want to be happy for that. Like, come on, man. Just goes. Every time, bro. It just works. He just knees him every damn time. Just He thinks he's cool because he can hit forward air on. He can hit forward on the C stick. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this game, guys. He just goes. That's what he does. Well, the Falcon is taking home the guild, but of course, congrats to Skelly for a second place finish. Pretty good in my book. They were seeded to get 4th, so outplacing your seed for a second straight bracket and making the grands in your second straight bracket. Hey man, that's notable. That's pretty good on Skelly's end. And look at that top 8. Louis Falcon taking it home. But look at this top 8 though. Toblerone and Skylock, 7th place. Nano Ash and Ramon M64 at 5th place. Very inspirational stuff from Ramon today. Taking out Honda and Nano Ash. Still getting the same playlist as Nano Ash, but that's still a very solid run from Ramon today. Alsoda coming out the woodworks with a 4th place finish. Dtier following the Luis and Skeletal for 3rd. And, of course, what we just saw there for Grands was something else. But that is how Ultimate for tonight wraps it up. 22-man bracket. We were finished in 3 hours. I hope you guys like the sets. You guys like the sets? I hope you guys like the sets. I think there was some pretty competitive, really fun, and definitely some extraordinarily interesting sets for sure. But without further ado, real quick, if you guys haven't already, start out GG/GX3 if you want to come out to Genesis. It's happening literally Valentine's Day weekend, 13 through 15 of February next year. It's in 2 months. We're already in December, guys. We're already in December. So if you're already planning on going to Genesis, I think you should just pre-reg now. There's no reason not to. And then, of course, for all the people at NorCal back home cooking up something, Unk is cooking something real quick. Got a big event happening that same Genesis week on a Tuesday. So if you guys want more details on that, you might need to tune into more Guildhouse streams. So drop a follow if you haven't already. And shit, if you got an Amazon Prime, you kind of like the action you saw here tonight, you want to watch more going on throughout all the Guildhouse streams, that's 30 days ad-free, and you get to use the emotes that Guildhouse has. Trust me, Guildhouse emotes are fire, and I'm not biased because most of them are Jigglypuff, but hey, I'm all game for it. Without further ado, appreciate you guys watching. My name is MarsBars. You can find me on Twitter /X at MarsBarsCA. And of course, if you really think you a homie with me, you can even follow me on Instagram. If you want the Instagram, you might have to DM me on Twitter for that. Okay, I'm not gonna give you the Instagram for free, bro. I'd be posting some personal stuff like selfies. Right? What's up, Onik? But yeah, I'm wrapping it up. Everybody have a good rest of your night. We'll be seeing you guys back here for another Smash Ultimate Weekly on Wednesday. But hey, if you want to stop by and watch some Street Fighter happening tomorrow, that's happening here off the Guildhouse stream, so drop a follow if you want to watch some Street Fighter action. I guarantee you the Street Fighter action here is pretty solid. And, if you're a big fan of fighting games, it's never too late to drop a follow. All right? And don't forget, CRT Melee! Not tomorrow, but it's happening next week. Next week. There will be CRTs and a bracket for you Melee heads in NorCal. So if you guys want to really dive back into 2001, trust me, it's going to happen all here at the Guildhouse, live from downtown San Jose on 420 South 1st Street. My name is MarsBars. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for the night, and I'll see you guys next week.